Welcome to Quiet Lives. Before we drift into tonight's journey, if you find sanctuary here, please consider subscribing to join our community of rest. I would love to know which corner of the world you are finding peace in tonight and what hour it is where you are. Feel free to share your story in the comments below. Now, let's begin. The soft, cool whisper of high thread count Egyptian cotton linen against your skin is the very first sensation. A subtle tactile awakening as a muted, verdant light, rich with emerald and jade tones, begins to filter through the incredibly dense layers of the Daintree canopy. This gentle illumination signals the slow, unhurried approach of dawn within the carefully crafted confines of your elevated suite. You are suspended here, nestled high among the ancient, towering trees, the air itself already carrying the distinct, earthy perfume of damp soil, exotic orchids, and the faint sweetness of unseen blossoms from the living rainforest below. You stretch slowly, deliberately, feeling the crisp, precisely woven fabric of the sheet and duvet shift, with a barely audible rustle beneath your limbs. It's a gentle, almost silken friction that anchors you softly to this present moment. The custom-designed, multi-layered mattress provides a precise yet yielding, cradling support, conforming perfectly to the unique contours of your body. This is not merely a bed, but a testament to thoughtful engineering and bespoke comfort. A faint, almost imperceptible hum from the suite's state-of-the-art climate control system maintains an ideal, consistent temperature, perhaps a fraction cooler than the external humidity, a quiet, reassuring promise of undisturbed comfort. Your gaze drifts, unhurried, beyond the elegant foot of the bed, past the expanse of meticulously polished, wide plank timber flooring that gleams with a deep, warm sheen in the nascent light. Through the panoramic, seamless floor-to-ceiling glass walls, the intricate, ever-shifting patterns of light and shadow begin their slow, natural dance. These patterns are cast by the delicate, swaying fronds of giant fan palms and the robust, ancient branches of towering rainforest trees, each movement creating a new, fleeting design. Every individual leaf, every minute branch is a study in vibrant, living green, a rich, complex presence that completely envelops your private, elevated sanctuary. The bespoke timber furniture, crafted from sustainably sourced local iron bark and spotted gum, sits with an understated, confident elegance, its smooth, hand-finished surfaces catching and diffusing the soft, early light. You push yourself up gently, the substantial yet soft duvet sliding down your body with a slow, weighted grace. The cool, precise edge of the hand-blown glass of water on the polished timber bedside table invites your touch, its surface showing barely a whisper of condensation. You lift it with care, feeling its balanced weight. You take a slow, deliberate sip, the pure, triple-filtered water cool and incredibly refreshing, cleansing and awakening your tongue. The silence in the suite is profound, a deep, pervasive quietude, broken only by the distant, rhythmic, almost hypnotic chirping of unseen insects and the soft, intermittent calls of early morning birds, a natural, complex lullaby that seems to originate from the very heart of the forest. Your bare feet, unhurried, meet the cool, smooth, immaculately finished surface of the polished ironbark floor. The solid, weighty wood feels profoundly grounded and substantial beneath you, its natural grain visible in rich, dark, swirling streaks, offering a tactile connection to the earth below. It provides a subtle, invigorating coolness against your skin, a pleasant, gentle contrast to the lingering warmth of your bed. Each step is deliberate, silent, a testament to the flawless, precise installation and the inherent, unyielding quality of the material itself. The delicate, shifting patterns of filtered dawn light, now a more pronounced interplay of soft gold and emerald, continue to slowly unfurl across the expansive, polished timber floor, drawing your focused attention. You stand there, a quiet observer at the threshold of the vast, living green, feeling the substantial, cool wood beneath your bare feet, its smooth, meticulously finished surface, a grounding presence. Each unique, natural grain within the ironbark seems to awaken with the increasing light, revealing deeper auburn and charcoal tones that were previously hidden in the pre-dawn gloom, a subtle, organic artistry beneath your gaze. You notice how the light, fragmented by countless leaves and branches, creates an intricate, ever-moving mosaic. Tiny, almost imperceptible specks of dust, caught in the sunbeams, seem to shimmer and drift lazily in the still, humid air, performing their own slow, silent ballet. The air itself, rich with the distinct, damp perfume of the rainforest, feels slightly denser, more alive, as the day truly begins to assert its presence. You inhale slowly, allowing the complex, earthy scent, tinged with the faint, sweet notes of unseen blossoms and the clean, mineral aroma of ancient soil, to fill your lungs. It's a grounding breath, connecting you deeply to this primeval landscape. Your fingertips trace the cool, smooth surface of the panoramic glass wall, feeling the precision of its installation, the complete absence of a seam or imperfection. The glass is utterly clear, a perfect, invisible barrier that allows the rainforest to feel intimately close, yet maintains the serene, controlled environment of your suite. Beyond it, a particularly large, ancient fig tree, its massive buttress roots anchoring it firmly to the earth, appears almost within reach. Its leaves, a slightly darker shade of green, seem to vibrate with the morning's quiet energy, occasionally rustling with a soft, almost hushed sigh, as a gentle, unseen current of air passes through its canopy. You lean slightly against the cool glass, feeling its subtle chill through the thin fabric of your sleepwear, a refreshing contrast to the ambient warmth. The sounds of the forest, once distant and intermittent, now seem to deepen and expand, forming a soft, enveloping chorus. There is the steady, rhythmic drip, drip, drip of condensation falling from the higher canopy onto broad leaves below, a natural, percussive rhythm that is both consistent and calming. You hear the distinct, chirping calls of tiny, unseen birds, their brief, melodic notes echoing softly through the dense foliage, each sound adding another layer to the intricate natural symphony. A particularly vivid shaft of golden light pierces a gap in the canopy, momentarily illuminating a cluster of vibrant, scarlet epiphytes clinging to the rough bark of a nearby tree. Their brilliant hue is a startling yet beautiful splash of color against the overwhelming greens, a tiny, fleeting jewel brought to life by the sun's direct touch. You watch as this beam of light slowly, almost imperceptibly, begins to shift, moving like a painter's brush across the rough textures of the tree bark, then across the smooth, glossy surface of a giant fern frond, before finally dissolving into the dappled shadows once more. This slow, deliberate dance of light and shadow continues to unfold, a silent, mesmerizing performance. You settle into a quiet contemplation of this gentle awakening, feeling the subtle warmth of the sun on your skin through the glass, a soft, comforting caress. The air within the suite remains perfectly conditioned, a testament to the thoughtful design, while the natural, humid breath of the rainforest continues to press gently against the exterior of your glass cocoon. The distant, sustained hum of insects forms a steady, low drone, a timeless backdrop to the unfolding day, allowing your thoughts to simply drift, unanchored and at peace. The cool, finely textured timber of the deck greets your bare feet, a subtle shift from the polished interior floor you just left, as you push open the wide, silent glass door leading to your private plunge pool. A soft, humid breath of air, carrying the faint, sweet scent of damp earth and unseen, delicate rainforest blossoms, immediately envelops you in this early morning hour. A thin, ethereal mist, almost imperceptible, rises gently from the dense foliage just beyond the railing, lending a soft, diffused quality to the emerging light. The robust, sustainably sourced timber planks of the deck, slightly cool and still holding the overnight humidity, feel solid and dependable under each step. You notice the tiny, almost invisible beads of moisture clinging to the surface of the wood, reflecting the muted light like microscopic jewels. The air here, just outside the climate-controlled comfort of your suite, is noticeably cooler, a refreshing counterpoint to the warmth that had begun to build within the glass-enclosed space. You pause, allowing your senses to adjust, to fully register this subtle transition from interior refinement to external raw nature. Your gaze drifts towards the plunge pool, its dark, natural stone basin perfectly integrated into the deck's design. A delicate, translucent mist hovers just above the water's surface, slowly twisting and curling with an almost imperceptible motion, like a living, breathing veil. The water itself, a deep, inviting sapphire, appears utterly still, reflecting the soft, diffused emerald light filtering down through the layers of the ancient canopy above. You hear the faint, steady, drip, drip, drip of condensation falling from the broad leaves high above, a natural, rhythmic percussion that is both consistent and calming, a sound that seems to echo from the very heart of the Daintree. You move closer to the pool's edge, letting your hand brush lightly over the smooth, cool stone coping. The mist rises gently, caressing your arm with its light, cool touch, a sensation both refreshing and deeply soothing. Beyond the pool, the rainforest unfolds in countless layers of emerald and jade, the mist lending a dreamlike quality to the ancient trees, blurring their sharp edges into softer, more rounded forms. Each individual leaf, now visibly glistening with dew, seems to hold its own tiny world of reflected light. The distant, sustained hum of unseen insects begins to slowly deepen, a timeless, low drone, providing a constant backdrop to the unfolding day. A single, large, dewy leaf, perhaps from a nearby giant fan palm, rests on the perfectly still surface of the pool, slowly turning with an unseen current. Its broad, waxy surface is covered in countless tiny, perfect droplets, each acting as a miniature lens, magnifying the shifting light from the canopy. You watch its slow, silent journey across the water, feeling the cool, clean air against your skin, carrying the undeniable scent of pure, damp rainforest. The air itself feels pure and revitalizing, a natural elixir. You settle onto one of the bespoke timber lounge chairs, the cool, smooth wood conforming comfortably to your form. The gentle, almost imperceptible sway of the overhanging branches casts elongated, fluid shadows that ripple across the deck, mirroring the subtle movements of the mist. The pervasive quiet is punctuated only by the soft, natural sounds of the awakening forest, and the gentle, steady presence of the rising mist, which continues its slow, silent dance. You breathe deeply, allowing the cool, pure air to settle within you, feeling utterly immersed in this tranquil, private world, a world that seems to invite you to simply be, without effort or expectation. The cool, smooth timber of the plunge pool deck, still damp with the lingering humidity of the rainforest morning, feels solid beneath your bare feet as you approach the water's edge. The ethereal mist, which had been gently rising from the foliage, now hovers more closely over the deep sapphire surface of the perfectly still water, creating a delicate, shifting veil. You pause at the very lip of the natural stone basin, allowing the cool, pure air thick with the scent of damp earth and unseen blossoms to wash over your skin. You extend a toe, slowly, deliberately, towards the inviting, dark expanse. The initial contact is a precise, refreshing chill, a clean, invigorating sensation that spreads gently across your skin before yielding to a perfectly calibrated warmth. This is not cold nor hot, but an exquisitely balanced temperature, a testament to the pool's subtle, intelligent heating system, designed to complement the ambient humidity of the Daintree. The water feels incredibly soft, almost silken, against your skin, a purity that speaks of meticulous filtration and care. With a measured, unhurried motion, you step down onto the first cool, submerged stone step. The water rises gracefully around your ankles, then your calves, each increment a gentle, enveloping pressure that slowly lifts and supports your body. A faint, soft ripple spreads outwards from your entry point, gently disturbing the mist that had rested on the surface, causing it to swirl and dissipate in delicate, transient patterns. The sounds of the awakening rainforest, the rhythmic drip, drip, drip asterisk from the canopy, the distant, persistent hum of insects, and the occasional, soft call of a bird seem to deepen and clarify as your ears become level with the water. You sink further, allowing the refreshing embrace of the water to rise past your waist, then your chest, feeling its uniform, comforting pressure against your skin. The buoyancy is immediate, a gentle lift that eases any remaining tension from your muscles. The dark, smooth stone of the pool's interior, cool and solid under your hands as you brace yourself, feels organic and grounding, yet impeccably crafted. You lean back, allowing the water to support the full length of your body, your head resting against the cool, smooth stone coping, your ears now submerged. The world above the waterline transforms into a muted, softened symphony of sound. The distant bird calls become a gentle, muffled melody, and the incessant hum of insects fades into a low, pervasive thrum that seems to resonate through the water itself. Below the surface, your own breath becomes a quiet, rhythmic presence, a soft, internal whoosh that calms and centers you. From this new vantage point, the rising mist appears even more ethereal, clinging to the lowest branches, creating a soft, hazy boundary between your private sanctuary and the vast, ancient forest. You float, effortlessly, your gaze directed upwards through the dappled canopy. The emerald light filters down in countless tiny shafts, each one a living, moving brushstroke on the canvas of the leaves. The single, dewy leaf you observed earlier now drifts past your outstretched hand, its surface still adorned with perfect, glistening droplets, a tiny, miniature world reflecting the diffused light. The cool, refreshing water continues to envelop you, a gentle, constant presence that blurs the edges of thought. You simply exist in this moment, suspended between the cool water and the ancient, awakening forest, feeling a profound sense of tranquil immersion. The cool, smooth timber of the suspended dining platform, polished to a soft sheen, welcomes your bare feet, a gentle transition from the refreshing embrace of the plunge pool water. The morning light, now brighter and more direct, filters through the dense canopy above, casting a delicate, dappled pattern that dances across the wide planks of the deck. A subtle, almost imperceptible sway beneath your feet reminds you of your unique vantage point, elevated high amidst the ancient trees, where the air itself feels crisper and carries the sweet, damp perfume of the rainforest. You approach the meticulously set table, a slab of highly figured, sustainably sourced local timber, its natural edges left gracefully untouched. The pristine white linen placemats, woven from the finest flax, lie perfectly flat, contrasting beautifully with the rich, dark wood. Upon them, an array of exotic fruits, arranged with an artist's eye, gleams under the shifting light. The vibrant hues of a magenta dragon fruit, its scales perfectly defined, sit beside the smooth golden skin of a ripe mango and the delicate, almost translucent segments of a carambola, each star-shaped slice glistening with morning dew. The cool, weighty ceramic of the serving dishes feels substantial and refined beneath your fingertips. You settle into a bespoke timber chair, its ergonomic design offering immediate, comfortable support, perfectly angled to present an uninterrupted panorama of the emerald world. A tall, slender glass of freshly squeezed juice, perhaps a blend of passion fruit and pineapple, stands ready, its surface cool and showing a whisper of condensation. You lift the glass, feeling its reassuring weight, and take a slow, deliberate sip. The juice is exquisitely chilled, its bright, tangy sweetness, a clean, invigorating note on your tongue, a pure essence of the tropical morning. Your hand reaches for a perfectly ripe segment of mango. Its skin, peeled back with precision, reveals flesh the color of rich apricot, incredibly smooth and yielding to the lightest touch. You bring it slowly to your lips, noticing the faint, sweet aroma that precedes the taste. The first bite is a burst of concentrated, sun-warmed sweetness, incredibly juicy, dissolving effortlessly on your tongue with a delicate, fibrous texture. Each microaction is slow, intentional, allowing the full spectrum of flavor and sensation to unfold. The distant, rhythmic drip-drip-drip asterisk from the higher canopy continues, a soft, natural metronome accompanying your breakfast. As you chew, your gaze drifts beyond the edge of the platform, into the seemingly endless layers of green. A soft, humid breeze, carrying the faint, earthy scent of the forest floor, gently rustles the broad leaves of a giant fan palm nearby, creating a hushed, whispering sound. You watch a tiny, iridescent blue butterfly flit gracefully between two flowering epiphytes, clinging to an ancient tree trunk, its delicate wings catching the dappled light in quick, fleeting flashes. It is a moment of pure, unhurried observation, feeling entirely at one with this elevated, private sanctuary, a gentle hum of contentment settling deep within you. The quiet presence of the awakening forest continues to envelop you, a soft, breathing stillness. The delicate, lingering sweetness of the exotic mango still graces your palate, a subtle, pleasant memory as you sit in the bespoke timber chair on the suspended dining platform. The cool, smooth surface of the polished timber table, where your hands rest lightly, offers a grounding sensation. Your attention is drawn almost effortlessly to the intricate symphony of sounds now truly asserting itself from the expansive heart of the Daintree Rainforest. The morning air, now bright and clear, feels soft against your skin, carrying the distinct calls of unseen birds, each note echoing with a remarkable clarity through the dense emerald foliage that surrounds your elevated perch. You take another slow, deliberate sip of your chilled fruit juice, the cool, weighty glass feeling precise and smooth against your fingertips. The liquid, a vibrant, clear gold, glides over your tongue, leaving a clean, refreshing sensation. The delicate, rhythmic drip, drip, drip of condensation, a constant, soft percussion from the higher canopy, forms a subtle, underlying bass note to the more varied, melodic bird songs. A piercing, almost whistle-like call, sharp yet strangely gentle, cuts through the humid air. From a considerable distance, perhaps from a high branch across the ravine, reverberating for a long, drawn-out moment before slowly fading into the verdant depths. Then, a softer, more intricate series of chirps and trills begins closer by, seemingly originating from a cluster of broad-leafed trees just below the platform's edge. A delicate, almost conversational exchange, rich with minute variations in pitch and cadence. The light, dappled and ever-shifting, continues its slow, mesmerizing dance across the wide, meticulously finished timber planks of the platform, highlighting the intricate, organic grain of the wood. You watch as a particularly vivid shaft of sunlight momentarily illuminates a patch of vibrant green moss clinging tenaciously to an ancient tree trunk in the middle distance, making its velvety texture appear almost palpable, even from afar. The humid breeze, still carrying the rich, earthy scent of damp soil and the faint, sweet promise of unseen blossoms, gently rustles the thousands of leaves, creating a soft, hushed murmur that overlays the distinct bird calls. This collective sound is a comforting, living presence, a breathing, ancient entity. You lean back slightly, allowing the ergonomic curve of the bespoke timber chair to offer its solid, supportive embrace, feeling your shoulders relax. The gentle, almost imperceptible sway of the suspended platform, a subtle, reassuring motion, further enhances the sensation of being intimately connected to the forest's rhythm. The calls continue, varied and distinct, some sharp and singular, like a sudden chime, others a rapid, chattering chorus, a complex, interwoven conversation, each sound painting a vivid picture of movement and hidden life within the depths of the canopy. It is not a cacophony, but a precisely orchestrated, natural composition, each element finding its perfect, unhurried place within the grand design. You close your eyes for a long, unhurried moment, allowing the layered sounds to wash over you, to gently fill the entire space within your awareness. The distant cries seem to travel through countless layers of time and foliage, reaching you with a softened, almost ethereal edge, a profound echo of the ancient world. You feel the subtle warmth of the sun on your eyelids, a gentle, soothing pressure that deepens your connection to the present moment. The air around you remains perfectly balanced, a testament to the intelligent, discreet climate control of this elevated space, while the wild, untamed music of the Daintree continues its serene, unhurried performance, inviting you to simply listen. The soft, cool texture of a linen-covered cushion yields gently beneath you as you settle into the open-air reading nook, leaving the lingering, sweet aroma of your breakfast behind. It is still morning, and the dappled sunlight, now higher in the canopy, illuminates a magnificent, giant fern just beyond the edge of the platform. The bespoke timber armchair, crafted from the same rich ironbark as your suite's flooring, cradles your form with an understated elegance, its smooth, cool surfaces a comforting presence against your arms. The air here, slightly warmer than the earlier dawn, remains fresh and humid, carrying the deep, earthy scent of damp soil and the faintest hint of unseen, delicate rainforest orchids. Your gaze is drawn to the impressive fern, its fronds unfurling in a graceful, almost architectural spiral, each one of vibrant, deep emerald green. It stands remarkably close, almost as if it were an extension of your private space, its lowest fronds just a whisper away from the edge of the nook. You lean slightly forward, your eyes tracing the intricate network of veins that crisscross each leaflet, a delicate, symmetrical pattern of life. These fine lines are like miniature rivers, carrying the lifeblood of the plant, visible in subtle variations of green, some almost translucent against the filtered light, others a slightly darker, raised ridge. You extend your hand, not quite touching, but hovering inches above a particularly large, perfect frond, allowing your fingertips to almost feel the imagined texture of its surface. You visualize the delicate, slightly waxy smoothness, the subtle, raised ridges of the central stem, and the incredibly fine, almost microscopic hairs that might cling to its underside. Each segment of the frond is a marvel of natural design, perfectly shaped, perfectly aligned, catching the light in 1,000 tiny, reflective points. The humid air, now holding a gentle, almost imperceptible breeze, causes the frond to quiver with the slightest motion, a soft, silent tremor that you observe with an unhurried focus. The distant, rhythmic drip 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 asterisk from the higher canopy continues, a consistent, natural percussion that has become a familiar, soothing presence in this ancient forest. This gentle sound is occasionally joined by the soft, rustling whisper of countless leaves as the breeze moves through the dense layers of the rainforest, creating a continuous, ambient murmur. Above these subtle sounds you can still discern the distinct, melodic calls of unseen birds, now perhaps a little more varied, a little more active, as the morning progresses. Each note, carried on the humid air, seems to travel effortlessly through the emerald depths, a constant, living symphony. You allow your eyes to soften, unfocusing slightly, letting the intricate details of the fern blend into the broader, immersive canvas of green. The light continues its slow, deliberate dance, painting shifting patterns of gold and shadow across the fern's surface, transforming its appearance with each passing moment. A tiny, almost invisible spider's silk thread, incredibly fine, catches the light between two fronds, shimmering with an ethereal glow, a testament to the hidden, delicate life thriving all around you. The air remains clean, pure, and infused with the deep, grounding scent of the earth. You settle deeper into the soft cushion, feeling the gentle support, your mind quieted by the slow, deliberate observation of the fern's perfect form. The continuous, subtle movements of the surrounding foliage, the persistent, soft sounds of the forest, and the gentle, humid air create a profound sense of peaceful immersion. You simply exist in this moment, held within the embrace of the ancient Daintree, observing its intricate, quiet beauty. The crisp, cool sensation of fresh, dry skin after your gentle morning shower is a grounding presence as you move from the suite's exquisite stone bathroom. A subtle, natural fragrance, a blend of clean water and bespoke botanical essences, lingers delicately on your skin, a refined counterpoint to the deep, earthy perfume of the rainforest that now beckons from just beyond the polished timber threshold. The wide, polished planks of the ironbark floor, cool and smooth under your bare feet, guide your unhurried steps towards the expansive, panoramic glass wall that opens onto your private deck. You approach the seamless glass, which still holds a faint, external sheen of morning dew, a testament to the humid air. With a gentle, deliberate motion, your hand rests on the cool, brushed steel frame of the sliding door. The mechanism operates with an almost imperceptible whisper, a testament to its precision engineering, as the heavy glass panel glides smoothly, silently, to one side. The immediate rush of the Daintree's air, thick and humid, yet incredibly fresh, envelops you, a soft, warm embrace that feels profoundly different from the conditioned air within the suite. You step onto the timber deck, feeling the subtle, slightly textured warmth of the sun-drenched wood beneath your feet. The air here is a complex tapestry of scents, far richer and more layered than any you've experienced inside. You inhale deeply, slowly, allowing the profound aroma to fill your lungs. First, the unmistakable, rich, earthy scent of damp soil, deep and fertile, rises from the ancient forest floor below, grounding you instantly. Layered upon this is the clean, mineral tang of recent rain, even though the shower was only a gentle, natural one from the canopy. Then, the delicate, sweet, almost spicy notes of unseen exotic blossoms, perhaps from a high-clinging orchid or a flowering vine, drift in on the slightest breeze, a subtle, fleeting perfume. You pause, allowing the air to simply settle around you, to infuse itself into your freshly cleansed skin. The sounds of the rainforest, now more immediate and vibrant, form a continuous, soothing murmur. The rhythmic drip, drip, drip of residual moisture falling from the higher canopy onto broad, waxy leaves is a constant, gentle percussion. Interspersed are the distinct, melodic calls of various unseen birds, their brief, clear notes echoing with remarkable clarity through the dense, emerald foliage. A low, persistent hum of insects, a timeless drone, provides a deep, pervasive background, a living pulse to this ancient ecosystem. Your gaze sweeps across the layers of green, each leaf glistening with a renewed vibrancy after the morning's light shower. The dappled sunlight, now more direct, paints shifting patterns of gold and shadow across the myriad textures of the trees, the rough bark of ancient giants, the smooth surfaces of younger saplings, the delicate, intricate fronds of giant ferns. A faint, almost imperceptible mist still clings to the furthest depths of the valley, lending a soft, hazy quality to the distant greens, blurring the horizon into a serene, dreamlike expanse. Each visual detail seems to breathe with a refreshed energy, heightened by the cleansing effect of the shower and the invigorating air. You close your eyes for a long, unhurried moment, focusing solely on the sensation of the humid air against your skin and the rich, complex aroma filling your senses. The clean scent of your skin mingles with the profound, earthy fragrance of the Daintree, creating a unique and deeply personal blend that feels utterly harmonious. The gentle, rhythmic sounds of the forest continue their slow, unhurried performance, inviting a profound sense of peaceful immersion. You simply exist in this moment, held within the embrace of the ancient rainforest, breathing its very essence. The subtle, invigorating scent of the Daintree Rainforest, still clinging to your skin after your refreshing shower, accompanies you as you step into the refined quiet of your treehouse pantry. The air inside is cool and still, a pleasant contrast to the humid warmth outside, and the polished ironbark floor feels smooth and cool beneath your bare feet. Soft, diffused light, filtered through the high canopy, gently illuminates the meticulously arranged shelves and drawers, highlighting the rich, natural grains of the bespoke timber cabinetry. You approach a low, wide drawer crafted from a deep, warm-toned wood, its handle a simple, elegant piece of brushed bronze. With a slow, deliberate motion, you pull the drawer open. It glides effortlessly, silently, revealing a curated collection of rare botanical teas, each housed in its own precisely fitted, dark ceramic jar, sealed with a smooth cork stopper. The faint, subtle aroma of dried herbs, delicate flowers, and earthy leaves immediately rises to greet you. A complex and inviting bouquet that speaks of distant lands and careful cultivation. The weight of the drawer, its solid construction, feels reassuring in your hand. Your fingers hover over the row of ceramic jars, each one cool and smooth to the touch, their surfaces unblemished. You read the elegant, hand-scribed labels, identifying blends of Australian native botanicals, delicate white teas from high mountain estates, and calming herbal infusions. One jar, slightly larger, catches your eye. A rare blend of Daintree black tea, subtly infused with local lemon myrtle and wild rosella. The label, a thick, textured paper, feels substantial beneath your thumb. You lift the jar, feeling its cool, satisfying weight in your palm, the smooth ceramic a comforting presence. With a gentle twist, you unseat the cork stopper. A deeper, richer aroma emerges, a complex symphony of earthy black tea notes, intertwined with the bright, citrusy zest of lemon myrtle and the subtle, tart sweetness of rosella. You bring the jar closer, allowing the fragrant steam to warm your nostrils, taking a slow, deliberate inhale. It's an aroma that is both grounding and uplifting, a perfect reflection of this unique environment. You notice the delicate, dried leaves within, a mix of dark, curled tea leaves and lighter, crushed botanical pieces, their textures visible through the jar's opening. You reach for a small, perfectly proportioned, brushed stainless steel tea infuser, its fine mesh gleaming softly in the filtered light. The cool, precise metal feels solid and elegant in your hand. With unhurried care, you spoon a measured amount of the botanical tea blend into the infuser, hearing the soft, dry rustle of the leaves as they fall. Each movement is a quiet ritual, a moment of focused attention. The air remains still, punctuated only by the distant rhythmic drip 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 asterisk from the rainforest canopy, a consistent, soothing backdrop to your quiet preparations. You secure the cork stopper back onto the jar with a soft, satisfying click, returning it to its place in the drawer. The aroma of the tea now lingers faintly in the air around you, a gentle, comforting presence. You hold the infuser, its contents ready, feeling the cool, fine mesh against your fingers. The quiet hum of the suite's climate control system is a barely audible, consistent whisper, maintaining the perfect, tranquil atmosphere. You pause, anticipating the warm, fragrant infusion, feeling a profound sense of peaceful preparation. The gentle warmth of the ceramic teacup, cradled in your hands, is a comforting presence as you step onto your private balcony, leaving the subtle aroma of the pantry behind. The refined, earthy scent of your freshly brewed botanical tea, a blend of Daintree black tea, lemon myrtle, and wild rosella, rises delicately, mingling with the humid, vibrant air of the rainforest. The polished ironbark timber of the balcony floor feels solid and warm beneath your bare feet, absorbing the mid-morning sun that now filters more directly through the canopy. You move to the edge of the balcony, resting your hands lightly on the smooth, cool, brushed metal railing. Its precise, minimalist form offers an uninterrupted view into the living, breathing heart of the Daintree. Just a few feet away, clinging to the rough bark of an ancient tree, a magnificent orchid unfurls its delicate, deep purple petals, each one a study in intricate texture and subtle coloration. The orchid's velvety surface, still holding a few glistening droplets of morning dew, seems to absorb and diffuse the dappled sunlight, creating a soft, ethereal glow. Suddenly, a flash of brilliant iridescent blue catches your eye. A vibrant Ulysses butterfly, its wings a striking, almost electric sapphire, with precise black borders, flutters gracefully into view. It hovers for a brief, weightless moment, its delicate antennae twitching almost imperceptibly, before settling with an exquisite lightness onto one of the orchid's deepest purple petals. You notice the incredibly fine, almost translucent scales on its wings, catching the light in 1,000 tiny, shifting points of color, a truly mesmerizing spectacle. The butterfly's presence is utterly silent, its landing a feather-light touch, a momentary jewel against the rich, dark backdrop of the rainforest. You hold your breath, not wanting to disturb this fleeting, perfect tableau. The butterfly remains perfectly still, its wings gently opening and closing with an almost imperceptible rhythm, revealing the contrasting, muted brown undersides, before flashing the brilliant blue once more. The air around you is soft and humid, carrying the deep, earthy perfume of the rainforest, now subtly layered with the faint, sweet fragrance of the orchid itself, a delicate, almost powdery scent that drifts gently on the air. The distant, rhythmic drip, drip, drip asterisk from the higher canopy continues its steady, soothing percussion, a timeless soundtrack to this quiet observation. The warmth of the teacup in your hands is a grounding anchor as you simply watch, allowing the intricate beauty of the butterfly and the orchid to fill your awareness. The sunlight continues to shift, momentarily illuminating a different segment of the butterfly's wing, revealing new nuances of its complex blue. The soft, rustling murmur of countless leaves, stirred by a gentle, unseen breeze, creates a continuous, hushed whisper that overlays the distinct, melodic calls of unseen birds, now perhaps a little more subdued, a little more distant. Each sound, each visual detail weaves together to form a profound sense of peaceful immersion. You take a slow, deliberate sip of your tea, the warm, fragrant liquid, a comforting presence that spreads gently through your mouth, its subtle, earthy notes mingling with the ambient forest scents. The butterfly, after its perfect, unhurried pause, lifts gracefully into the air with a soft, almost inaudible flutter of wings, soaring upwards into the dappled sunlight and disappearing effortlessly into the dense emerald layers of the canopy. The orchid remains, its purple petals still glowing, a quiet memory of a beautiful, fleeting moment, leaving a deep and tranquil stillness in its wake. The gentle, pervasive warmth of the afternoon sun, now a soft, diffused gold, filters in slow, deliberate shafts through the dense, layered canopy, settling upon your exposed skin as you recline on the luxurious outdoor daybed on your private balcony. The cool, smooth, tightly woven fabric of the daybed, designed for both comfort and resilience, yields precisely to the contours of your body, offering a deep, enveloping support. A profound sense of languid calm washes over you, deepening the tranquility that is steadily built throughout the morning. The humid air, though warmer now, still carries the rich, complex perfume of the Daintree Rainforest, a blend of damp earth, sun-warmed leaves, and the subtle, sweet promise of unseen blossoms. You shift slightly, feeling the pleasant, persistent warmth of the sun on your arms, a gentle caress that seems to penetrate just beneath the surface of your skin, inviting a deep and unhurried relaxation. The filtered light dances in shimmering, elongated patterns across the wide, polished planks of the ironbark timber deck, creating a slowly evolving mosaic of gold and emerald. Each individual leaf above you acts as a tiny, natural diffuser, breaking the direct sunlight into countless soft, moving specks, a silent, mesmerizing performance that unfolds with exquisite slowness. The subtle, rhythmic drip 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 asterisk from the higher canopy has now mostly ceased, replaced by the soft, continuous murmur of the leaves, a hushed, whispering sound as a gentle, unseen breeze stirs the ancient foliage. Your eyes, half closed, observe the delicate play of light and shadow on the rough, textured bark of the massive trees that rise majestically around your elevated sanctuary. The greens of the rainforest, previously vibrant and sharp in the morning light, now appear softer, richer, imbued with a deeper, more mellow quality under the afternoon sun. A low, persistent hum of unseen insects, a constant, pervasive drone, forms a continuous, hypnotic backdrop to the quiet afternoon, a sound that seems to vibrate through the very air itself, a living pulse to this ancient ecosystem. This ambient sound is deeply grounding, allowing your thoughts to simply drift, unanchored, and at peace. You reach out a hand, allowing a sliver of direct sunlight to fall across your palm. The warmth is immediate and comforting, a tangible connection to the vast, living world beyond your elevated retreat. You turn your hand slowly, observing how the light catches the faint, almost invisible hairs on your skin, creating a delicate, golden halo. The air, while humid, feels incredibly clean and pure, carrying the deep, grounding scent of the earth, now mingled with the faint, sweet warmth of sun-baked bark and the subtle, aromatic oils released from the warmed leaves. It's an aroma that invites a deep, unhurried inhale, filling your lungs with the very essence of the Daintree. You settle deeper into the soft cushions of the daybed, feeling the full, gentle support beneath your body, allowing your muscles to completely surrender to the pervasive calm. The subtle, almost imperceptible sway of the suspended platform, a gentle, rhythmic motion, further enhances the sensation of being intimately connected to the forest's slow, unhurried rhythm. The afternoon sun continues its soft, persistent caress, painting warm, shifting patterns across your skin, inviting a profound sense of peaceful immersion. You simply exist in this moment, held within the embrace of the ancient Daintree, feeling its deep, tranquil presence. The delicate, cool stems of the freshly gathered wildflowers feel light and vibrant in your hand, a tangible connection to the Daintree's living pulse. As you move away from the afternoon sun-warmed daybed and into the serene quiet of your sweet study area. The humid air from outside, still carrying the deep, earthy perfume of the rainforest, now mingles subtly with the fainter, sweet scent of the blossoms themselves. The polished ironbark floor, cool and smooth beneath your bare feet, offers a grounding path towards the bespoke study table. You approach the expansive study table, a single slab of highly figured, rich-toned timber, its surface meticulously polished to a soft, inviting sheen. The afternoon light, now softer and more diffused, filters through the high canopy outside, casting a gentle, even glow across the table's pristine surface. In the center, a handcrafted ceramic vase, a muted, earthy tone that echoes the natural colors of the rainforest, stands ready. Its surface, cool and smooth to the touch, possesses a subtle, almost imperceptible texture, a testament to its artisanal origin. You place the bundle of wildflowers gently beside it, hearing the soft, dry rustle of their leaves as they settle onto the timber. Your hand reaches for a slender, brushed stainless steel carafe, perfectly weighted and cool against your palm. With a slow, deliberate motion, you tilt the carafe, allowing a steady, silent stream of cool, filtered water to flow into the ceramic vase. The water fills the vessel with a soft, clear gurgle, a gentle, pleasing sound that seems to absorb the ambient quiet of the room. The ceramic, as the water rises within it, feels slightly cooler, its solid form a reassuring presence. You fill it to a precise level, just below the rim, ensuring ample space for the stems. You begin to select the wildflowers, one by one, from the small, vibrant collection. Each bloom is a miniature marvel, a delicate star-shaped white flower with a yellow center, its petals almost translucent, a cluster of tiny, deep purple berries still clinging to a slender stem, a single, vibrant crimson bloom, its velvety petals unfurling in a precise spiral. You hold a slender stem between your thumb and forefinger, feeling its cool, slightly rough texture. With a quiet snip of small, sharp shears, the sound a crisp, barely audible click, you trim the end, preparing it for the water. The scent released from the freshly cut stem is green and slightly herbaceous, a fresh, clean aroma that briefly intensifies before dissipating into the humid air. With unhurried care, you arrange the trimmed stem into the vase, allowing it to find its natural place amongst its companions. The water makes a soft, almost imperceptible plink as the stem submerges. You adjust its angle, turning it slightly, observing how the light catches its petals, enhancing its vibrant hue. Each flower is placed with conscious thought, building a balanced, organic composition. The distant, continuous hum of unseen insects from the rainforest, a pervasive, low drone, forms a steady, hypnotic backdrop to this quiet, focused activity. The soft, rustling murmur of leaves, stirred by an unseen breeze, occasionally drifts in through the open glass, a gentle, rhythmic whisper that complements the quiet stillness of your task. You step back, allowing your gaze to encompass the finished arrangement. The wildflowers, now gracefully displayed in the ceramic vase, stand as a vibrant, yet understated focal point on the polished timber table. Their delicate forms and varied colors create a natural artistry, a quiet celebration of the Daintree's hidden beauty. The cool, smooth ceramic of the vase feels solid and grounded, anchoring the ephemeral beauty of the blooms. The air around you, now infused with the subtle, blended fragrance of the fresh flowers and the deeper, earthy notes of the rainforest, feels profoundly serene. The cool, crisp touch of the fine linen sheets is an immediate comfort as you recline onto the substantial, custom-designed mattress, leaving behind the gentle task of arranging wildflowers. The afternoon light, now a softer diffused gold, filters through the dense protective layers of the Daintree canopy, casting a tranquil, muted glow within your elevated suite. The air, perfectly conditioned to a gentle coolness, offers a refreshing contrast to the humid warmth outside, and the subtle, earthy perfume of the rainforest still lingers faintly, a grounding presence. You arrange yourself slowly, deliberately, feeling the exquisite smoothness of the high thread count Egyptian cotton against your skin. The fabric, finely woven with a precise, cool crispness, provides a delicate, almost silken friction as you shift, settling deeper into the plush yet firm support of the custom-designed, multi-layered mattress. Each curve of your body is cradled with a precise, yielding embrace, the resilient materials absorbing any lingering tension from your muscles, inviting a complete and utter release. The soft, quiet rustle of the linen as you move is the only sound within the immediate space, a gentle, fleeting whisper that quickly fades into the pervasive quiet. Your gaze drifts upwards, towards the high, timber-paneled ceiling, where patches of soft emerald light and elongated fluid shadows dance with exquisite slowness. These moving patterns are cast by the gentle sway of ancient branches and the continuous, subtle tremor of countless leaves directly overhead, just beyond the robust structure of your treehouse suite's roof. The subtle variations in green, from deep jade to luminous moss, seem to breathe with the gentle, unseen currents of the afternoon breeze, creating an ever-changing, organic projection. It is a silent, mesmerizing performance, unfolding with unhurried grace across the natural wood, holding your attention without demanding it, allowing your mind to simply observe. From just beyond the glass walls, the soft, continuous rustle of leaves becomes more pronounced, a pervasive, rhythmic whisper that lulls with a hypnotic consistency. It is not a harsh or demanding sound, but a gentle, ceaseless murmur, like a vast, breathing entity that surrounds your elevated sanctuary. You can almost discern the individual brushes of frond against frond, the delicate friction creating a soft, sibilant melody that rises and falls with an organic rhythm. This constant, natural white noise is occasionally punctuated by the distant, low drone of unseen insects, a steady, pervasive hum that seems to vibrate through the very structure of the treehouse itself, a deep, resonant backdrop. The air, circulated by the suite's discreet climate control, carries a clean, faint scent, a subtle blend of the fresh linen and the deep, earthy perfume of the rainforest that permeates the outside world. You inhale slowly, deeply, allowing the cool, pure air to fill your lungs, feeling a profound sense of calm permeate your entire being. This is a moment of pure, unhurried rest, a deep immersion into the tranquil rhythm of the Daintree afternoon. Each breath feels longer, softer, more deliberate, easing your body further into the yielding comfort of the bed, a complete surrender to the stillness. The gentle, continuous rustle of leaves overhead, a soft, natural lullaby, continues its unhurried rhythm, inviting your thoughts to simply drift and merge with the surrounding quiet. You sink deeper into the cool, smooth linen, feeling utterly supported and at peace. The cool, smooth expanse of the fine linen sheets beneath you feels increasingly soft, yielding further as your body sinks deeper into the custom-designed mattress, a natural continuation of your earlier rest. The afternoon light, now even more diffused and mellow, filters through the dense, layered canopy, casting a tranquil, muted gold within the elevated suite, its presence a gentle, non-demanding glow. The subtle, earthy perfume of the Daintree Rainforest, a deep and grounding aroma, continues to permeate the air, now mingling with the faint, clean scent of the high thread count cotton, creating a unique and comforting olfactory blend. You feel the last vestiges of any conscious thought begin to soften, dissolving slowly at the edges of your awareness. The muscles in your shoulders, your back, and along your limbs release their subtle hold, one by one, with an almost imperceptible ripple of relaxation. The weight of your body against the mattress feels profound, yet entirely effortless, as if you are suspended in a perfectly balanced equilibrium. Your breathing deepens, becoming slower, more measured, each inhale and exhale a gentle rhythmic tide that flows through your chest, a soft internal whoosh that calms and centers you further. The crisp fabric of the duvet, draped lightly over you, provides a subtle, reassuring pressure, From just beyond the expansive glass walls, the pervasive, low hum of the forest now becomes the dominant sound, a continuous, comforting drone that gently envelops your elevated sanctuary. It is a complex, living sound, woven from the countless unseen insects, the rustling whisper of myriad leaves, and the distant, almost subliminal calls of various creatures, all blending into a single, hypnotic resonance. This deep, consistent hum acts like a natural cocoon, absorbing any stray thoughts, drawing your attention softly outwards, then gently inwards, creating a profound sense of stillness. The occasional, softer brush of a frond against the glass is a barely audible caress, a fleeting tickle against the stillness. Your eyelids feel heavy, a pleasant, gentle weight, and your gaze softens, blurring the detailed patterns of light and shadow that dance across the timber-paneled ceiling. The vibrant emeralds and golds of the canopy become indistinct, merging into a soft, undulating wash of color, a gentle, shifting canvas that invites your mind to wander without purpose. The precise edges of the bespoke timber furniture, the carefully curated details of the suite, all begin to recede, losing their sharpness, becoming part of a larger, softer, more dreamlike landscape. The air, maintained at a perfect, consistent coolness by the suite's discreet climate control, feels like a soft, invisible blanket, protecting your peace. Thoughts, if they arise, are slow and languid, like clouds drifting across a vast, blue sky. They do not hold their form for long, but dissipate effortlessly, melting into the pervasive hum of the forest. The gentle, almost imperceptible sway of the suspended treehouse, a subtle, rhythmic motion, further enhances this feeling of weightless suspension, a profound sense of being cradled by the ancient rainforest itself. You are not quite asleep, yet not fully awake, existing in that liminal, comforting space between conscious awareness and deep slumber, entirely at ease. The comforting hum of the forest continues its steady, rhythmic presence, a soft, enveloping sound that gently guides your mind deeper into this tranquil, effortless doze, allowing your body to sink fully into profound rest. A subtle shift in the pervasive hum of the rainforest, a slight deepening of the afternoon light, gently coaxes you from your light doze on the cool linen sheets. The lingering warmth of the sun on your skin, a pleasant memory from the daybed, slowly gives way to the refreshing coolness of the suite's interior as you stir. The polished ironbark floor, now a familiar grounding presence, feels cool and smooth beneath your bare feet as you rise, drawn by the gentle desire for a refreshing infused water from your private bar area. You move with unhurried steps towards the bespoke bar, a sleek, minimalist design crafted from a seamless slab of local hardwood, its rich, dark grains subtly catching the soft, diffused light filtering in from the canopy. The surface of the bar is cool and impeccably smooth beneath your fingertips as you approach. A tall, slender glass carafe, filled with pure, filtered spring water, stands ready, its surface showing barely a whisper of condensation, a promise of cool hydration. Beside it, an array of small, precisely arranged glass jars holds a selection of dried local herbs and delicate spices, their varying textures and muted colors a quiet invitation. With a slow, deliberate motion, you reach for one of the glass jars. Its cool, smooth surface feels comforting in your hand. The label, a simple, elegant script, identifies it as Daintree Lemon Myrtle Leaf. You unseat the perfectly fitted, ground glass stopper with a soft, almost imperceptible pop and a bright, clean, citrusy aroma, distinct yet subtle, immediately rises. It is a pure, invigorating scent reminiscent of the rainforest's lighter, more fragrant notes. You inhale gently, allowing the fresh, herbaceous perfume to fill your senses, a clear, awakening presence in the quiet air. Your fingers carefully select a few of the dried lemon myrtle leaves from the jar. They are delicate, slightly brittle, and whisper softly as you pick them, a faint, dry rustle. You place them into the infuser, a fine mesh, brushed stainless steel cylinder, feeling its cool, precise weight in your hand. The subtle release of essential oils from the gently bruised leaves adds another layer to the clean aroma. You then close the jar with a soft, satisfying fuzz of the ground glass stopper, returning it to its place amongst the others, each movement unhurried and intentional. You lift the heavy, cool glass carafe of water, feeling its balanced weight, and with a slow, steady hand, you pour the crystal-clear liquid over the herbs in the infuser. A gentle, soft gurgle of water fills the air as it flows, a calming, consistent sound. The cool, refreshing water rises slowly, steadily, enveloping the delicate leaves, which immediately begin to unfurl slightly, releasing their subtle essence into the liquid. The filtered light catches the tiny, rising bubbles in the water, each one a fleeting, miniature pearl, a silent, ephemeral dance within the clear glass. You place the infuser into the carafe, allowing it to settle gently into the cool water. The lemon myrtle leaves, now fully submerged, begin their slow, unhurried infusion, their vibrant green color subtly tinting the pure liquid. The subtle, persistent hum of the rainforest, a low, continuous drone from beyond the glass walls, forms a steady, hypnotic backdrop to this quiet ritual. You trace the cool, smooth surface of the carafe with your fingertips, feeling the gentle coolness of the glass, anticipating the refreshing taste of the infused water. The air around you, now infused with the faint, invigorating scent of lemon myrtle and the deep, earthy perfume of the Daintree, feels profoundly serene, inviting a deep and tranquil stillness. The cool, smooth weight of the glass carafe, now holding your subtly fragrant lemon myrtle-infused water, feels balanced and refreshing in your hand as you turn from the Treehouse bar. The afternoon light, a soft, muted gold, continues to filter through the dense canopy, painting shifting patterns across the polished ironbark floor of your suite. A gentle, humid breath of air, carrying the invigorating scent of the rainforest, draws you towards the expansive glass door that opens onto your private plunge pool deck. You slide the heavy glass door open with a single, unhurried motion, its precision mechanism allowing it to glide silently, effortlessly to one side. The immediate rush of the Daintree's air, thick and warm yet incredibly fresh, envelops you, a welcome embrace after the cooler conditioned air of the interior. The polished timber planks of the deck, now thoroughly sun-warmed, feel pleasantly smooth and radiating a gentle heat beneath your bare feet, a distinct contrast to the cooler interior floor. You step out, allowing the warmth and the rich, earthy perfume of the forest to completely surround you. Your gaze is drawn, almost magnetically, to the private plunge pool, its dark, natural stone basin appearing even more inviting under the afternoon sun. The water, a deep, clear sapphire, is utterly still, a perfect canvas for the mesmerizing display unfolding upon its surface. Countless specks of sunlight, fragmented and diffused by the intricate layers of the overhead canopy, dance and shimmer with an exquisite, unceasing motion. These dappled patterns are like living jewels, shifting from soft gold to brilliant silver, constantly reforming, expanding, and contracting with the subtle sway of the ancient branches above. Each tiny ripple, each minute tremor on the water's surface, catches the light in a new, fleeting configuration, creating a hypnotic, visual symphony. You settle onto one of the bespoke timber lounge chairs, its cool, smooth wood conforming comfortably to your form, providing a deep sense of support. The carafe of infused water is placed gently beside you on a small, matching timber side table, its cool glass inviting your touch. You watch the light for a long, unhurried moment, allowing its graceful, silent dance to fill your awareness. The reflections of the overhead leaves, distorted and softened by the water's movement, create abstract, emerald and jade forms that undulate beneath the shimmering light, a living, breathing painting. The persistent, low hum of unseen insects, a steady, pervasive drone, forms a deep, consistent backdrop to this quiet observation, a sound that seems to vibrate through the very air itself, a timeless, natural rhythm. You reach for the carafe, feeling the cool, smooth glass against your fingertips, and pour a measure of the infused water into a small, perfectly weighted tumbler. The clear liquid, now subtly tinted with the faintest hint of green from the lemon myrtle, flows with a soft, clean gurgle. You lift the tumbler to your lips, taking a slow, deliberate sip. The water is perfectly chilled, its pure, crisp coolness a refreshing counterpoint to the afternoon warmth, and the delicate, bright citrus note of the lemon myrtle leaves a clean, invigorating sensation on your tongue. Each swallow is a quiet moment of pure, refreshing clarity. You lean back, allowing your head to rest against the soft, cool cushion of the lounge chair, your eyes half closed, still observing the mesmerizing patterns of light on the water. The gentle, rhythmic rustle of the leaves, stirred by an unseen breeze, creates a continuous, hushed whisper that overlays the deep, pervasive hum of the forest, a profound and tranquil presence. The air remains thick with the rich, complex aroma of damp earth, sun-warmed leaves, and the subtle, lingering scent of the lemon myrtle, creating a deeply immersive sensory experience. The cool, smooth weight of the glass tumbler, now empty of its lemon myrtle-infused water, rests gently on the timber-side table as you rise from the plunge pool deck. The afternoon sun, a softer, more diffused gold, still filters through the dense, layered canopy, casting intricate patterns across the warm, polished ironbark planks. A refreshing sense of renewed energy, a subtle clarity, flows through you, a natural consequence of the cool water and the pure rainforest air. Your bare feet, accustomed to the smooth timber, now seek a different texture, drawn towards the entrance of a winding stone path. You step away from the warmth of the timber deck, transitioning onto a path paved with large, flat river stones. The initial contact is a precise, unexpected coolness, a gentle shock against the soles of your feet that quickly settles into a comforting sensation. Each stone, meticulously chosen and laid, is incredibly smooth, worn by the passage of time and perhaps countless drops of rain, its surface cool and even, offering a firm, grounding presence. You notice the subtle variations in their natural gray and muted green hues, some stones bearing faint dark veins that ripple across their surface, like miniature maps. The path winds gently, almost imperceptibly, deeper into a secluded section of the rainforest adjacent to your suite, bordered by lush, vibrant undergrowth. With each unhurried step, your bare feet register the subtle undulations of the path, the slight rise and fall of the individual stones, each one a unique, tactile experience. The air here under the deeper shade of the canopy feels noticeably cooler and more intensely humid, thick with the profound, earthy perfume of damp soil, decaying leaves, and the rich, green scent of thriving vegetation. You inhale slowly, allowing the complex grounding aroma to fill your lungs, a deep, cleansing breath that seems to connect you directly to the ancient heart of the forest. The dappled sunlight struggles to penetrate here, appearing only in fleeting, shimmering patches on the path ahead, like scattered jewels. The pervasive, low hum of unseen insects, a consistent, hypnotic drone, now becomes more immediate, a constant, enveloping presence that surrounds you. It is a complex sound, woven from countless tiny lives, a living pulse that vibrates through the humid air. Above this hum, the soft, continuous rustle of leaves, stirred by an unseen breeze, creates a gentle, rhythmic whisper, a ceaseless murmur that rises and falls with an organic cadence. You hear the distant, isolated call of a bird, a single, clear note that echoes softly through the dense foliage before fading into the verdant depths, leaving behind a profound stillness that the hum quickly reclaims. The stone path curves gently, leading you deeper into a secluded, open-air alcove, naturally formed by towering tree ferns and broad-leafed palms. The air here feels even more primal, a sanctuary within a sanctuary, infused with the fresh, clean scent of pure, flowing water. Ahead you discern the subtle gleam of polished brass, the elegant fixture of your outdoor shower, nestled discreetly amidst the natural rock and lush greenery. The smooth, cool stone continues beneath your feet, connecting you seamlessly to this next moment of tranquil rejuvenation. You pause, feeling the solid, cool stone beneath your feet, breathing in the rich, pure air, allowing the subtle, pervasive sounds of the rainforest to settle around you, inviting a deep and unhurried calm. The cool, smooth river stones of the path continue their grounding presence beneath your bare feet, each step a gentle, deliberate pressure as you arrive at the secluded open-air alcove of your private outdoor shower. The air here, deeply shaded by the towering tree ferns and broad-leafed palms, feels intensely humid, thick with the profound, earthy perfume of damp soil and the fresh green scent of thriving vegetation, a natural sensory embrace. Above you, nestled discreetly amidst the natural rock and lush greenery, a polished brass shower fixture gleams softly in the dappled, muted afternoon light, a promise of warm, cleansing water. You reach for the elegant, cool brass handle, its surface smooth and solid beneath your fingertips. With a slow, precise turn, a soft, almost imperceptible click echoes in the quiet space. The initial rush of water is a gentle, clear gurgle, a continuous, soothing sound as it begins to flow. You adjust the temperature with deliberate care, feeling the subtle resistance of the finely engineered fixture. The water transitions quickly from cool to a perfectly calibrated warmth, a soft, inviting cascade that promises to envelop you. A faint, earthy scent of wet stone and warmed leaves rises with the steam, mingling with the deeper rainforest aromas. With an unhurried motion, you step fully into the gentle stream. The warm, soft water immediately cascades over your head and shoulders, a profound and continuous caress that instantly soothes your skin. Each individual droplet feels soft, yet substantial, a gentle pressure that washes away any lingering thoughts or subtle tensions. The sound of the falling water, a constant, rhythmic sonch that fills the alcove, forms a natural, enveloping curtain of sound, subtly muting the already distant hum of the rainforest, drawing your focus inward to the immediate, comforting sensation. You close your eyes, allowing the warm water to run freely over your face, feeling its gentle, cleansing flow. The rich, earthy scent of the damp rainforest floor, now enhanced by the rising steam, seems to intensify, permeating your senses with its grounding presence. You reach for a bar of bespoke, handcrafted soap, its surface smooth and cool, releasing a delicate natural fragrance of native botanicals as your fingers close around it. The soft, creamy lather that forms between your palms is a luxurious, silken texture, gliding effortlessly across your skin, leaving it feeling soft and deeply cleansed. As the warm water continues its steady cascade, rinsing away the gentle lather, you lean back slightly, allowing the full weight of the water to fall across your chest and back, a sustained, comforting pressure. The sounds of the rainforest, now softened and diffused by the continuous flow of the shower, become a harmonious, ambient backdrop. The persistent low drone of unseen insects is a deep, almost subliminal thrum, woven with the soft rhythmic rustle of leaves, stirred by an unseen breeze, creating a profound, tranquil embrace. Each breath feels longer, softer, more deliberate, deepening your connection to this secluded natural sanctuary. You stand for a long, unhurried moment, simply allowing the warm, soft water to cascade over you, feeling its continuous, gentle caress. The air, thick with steam and the rich, earthy scent of the Daintree, wraps around you like a soft, invisible blanket. The profound, enveloping sound of the water and the distant, rhythmic hum of the forest together create a deep and tranquil stillness that settles deep within your being, inviting a complete and effortless surrender. The cool, cleansing water from the outdoor shower still lingers on your skin, a refreshing memory, as your bare feet find the familiar, smooth riverstones of the path leading deeper into the rainforest. The afternoon light, now a softer, more muted gold, filters through the dense, layered canopy, casting intricate, shifting patterns across the humid air. A profound sense of tranquility, a gentle clarity, flows through you, a natural consequence of the cool water and the pure, earthy scent of the Daintree. You step with a deliberate, unhurried pace, drawn by the quiet invitation of your private walking trail. You follow the winding path, each step a gentle, deliberate pressure on the smooth, cool riverstones. The path here is less formal, a natural indentation through the undergrowth, yet still meticulously maintained, ensuring a comfortable passage. The humid air, thick with the profound, grounding perfume of damp soil, decaying leaves, and the vibrant, green scent of thriving vegetation, feels incredibly pure as you inhale deeply. The dappled sunlight struggles to penetrate, appearing only in fleeting, shimmering patches on the path ahead, like scattered, golden coins on the forest floor, guiding your way deeper into the verdant depths. Your gaze sweeps across the myriad textures of the rainforest around you, the rough, moss-covered bark of ancient trees, their massive buttress roots anchoring them firmly to the earth, the delicate, intricate fronds of towering ferns unfurling in graceful spirals, the glossy, waxy surfaces of broad-leafed palms, each one glistening with a faint, residual dew. The greens are endless, a complex palette of jade, emerald, and deep olive, each shade blending seamlessly into the next, creating a profound sense of natural abundance. The pervasive, low hum of unseen insects, a consistent, hypnotic drone, forms a deep, continuous backdrop, a living pulse that vibrates through the humid air, surrounding you with its ancient rhythm. As you round a gentle bend in the path, your eyes catch a subtle glint on the forest floor. Nestled amongst a scattering of damp, dark leaves and tiny emerald mosses, lies a perfectly smooth river stone. It is a remarkable specimen, oval in shape, its surface polished to an exquisite, almost silken finish by countless years of water erosion. Its color is a deep, uniform charcoal gray, with faint, almost imperceptible streaks of lighter silver, a testament to its geological history. The stone appears utterly still, a quiet, ancient presence in the vibrant, moving forest. You bend slowly, extending a hand to retrieve it. The initial contact is a precise, unexpected coolness, a gentle shock against your fingertips that quickly settles into a comforting sensation. The stone feels incredibly dense, substantial, and perfectly smooth, devoid of any sharp edges or rough imperfections. You turn it over in your palm, feeling its balanced weight, tracing the subtle, almost invisible contours of its surface with your thumb. It is a perfect, miniature sculpture, a quiet masterpiece of nature's patient artistry. The soft, rhythmic rustle of leaves, stirred by an unseen breeze, creates a continuous, hushed whisper that overlays the deep, pervasive hum of the forest, a tranquil accompaniment to your discovery. You continue your unhurried walk, the perfectly smooth river stone now cradled in your palm, its cool, dense weight, a grounding presence. The air remains thick with the rich, complex aroma of damp earth and the subtle, sweet promise of unseen blossoms, creating a deeply immersive sensory experience. The subtle, pervasive sounds of the Daintree continue their unhurried performance, inviting a profound sense of peaceful exploration. You simply exist in this moment, held within the embrace of the ancient rainforest, carrying a small, quiet piece of its timeless beauty. The perfectly smooth river stone, a cool, dense weight, rests in your palm as you return from the rainforest trail to the more sheltered part of your private balcony. The afternoon light, which had been a gentle gold, now softens further, taking on a deeper, more diffused amber hue as evening begins its slow, unhurried approach. The polished iron-bark timber of the balcony floor feels pleasantly warm beneath your bare feet, a welcoming contrast to the cooler stone path you just traversed. A profound sense of quiet contentment settles within you, a tranquil echo of the ancient Daintree's timeless rhythm. You settle onto one of the bespoke timber lounge chairs, its cool, smooth wood, offering comforting support as you recline. The river stone, a quiet, charcoal gray oval, is placed gently onto the small, matching timber-side table beside you. Its surface, still slightly damp from its journey through the humid forest, reflects the muted light with a subtle, dull gleam. You reach for a piece of soft, finely woven linen, perhaps a discarded napkin or a small plush hand towel, its texture a delicate contrast to the rougher timber. The fabric, cool and incredibly soft, feels luxurious against your fingertips, a perfect tool for your quiet task. With unhurried care, you pick up the river stone once more, feeling its familiar, balanced weight in your palm. The stone is still cool, a steady, grounding presence against your skin. You begin to polish it gently, slowly, with the soft linen cloth. Your thumb moves in small, deliberate circles, applying a light, consistent pressure. The friction is barely perceptible, a whisper-soft caress of fabric against stone, producing no sound, only a subtle, warming sensation that gradually spreads across the stone surface. Each circular motion is a focused, meditative act, erasing any lingering moisture or invisible dust, coaxing out its inherent luster. As you continue this quiet ritual, The surface of the stone slowly transforms. Its dull, matte gray begins to deepen, taking on a richer, more profound charcoal tone. The faint, almost imperceptible streaks of lighter silver, previously hidden, now emerge with a subtle shimmering clarity, catching the fading light in delicate, fleeting flashes. The stone feels even smoother, more silken, under your polishing touch, as if it is awakening from a long slumber, revealing its true ancient beauty. The humid air, now cooling slightly with the approach of dusk, still carries the rich, earthy perfume of damp soil and the subtle, sweet promise of unseen blossoms, a grounding aroma that deepens with the fading light. The pervasive, low hum of unseen insects from the rainforest, a consistent, hypnotic drone, now seems to deepen and expand, becoming a more prominent, enveloping presence. It is a complex sound, woven from countless tiny lives, a living pulse that vibrates through the humid air, a timeless, natural rhythm that has been present throughout your day. Above this hum, the soft, continuous rustle of leaves, stirred by a gentle, unseen breeze, creates a hushed, rhythmic whisper, a ceaseless murmur that rises and falls with an organic cadence, like the slow, steady breathing of the ancient forest itself. The afternoon light, now a deeper, richer amber, continues its slow, unhurried fade, casting longer, softer shadows that stretch across the polished timber deck. You complete your polishing, holding the now gleaming river stone in your palm, its cool, dense weight, a comforting presence. Its surface reflects the last, muted golden light with a soft, profound sheen, a quiet testament to the patient artistry of nature and your own unhurried attention. The air around you, infused with the subtle blended fragrance of the cooling rainforest and the gentle, clean scent of the linen, feels profoundly serene. The cool, smooth riverstone, now gleaming with a subtle, deep luster, rests comfortably on the polished timber of your bedside table, a quiet, grounding presence. The afternoon light, softening further into the gentle, muted tones of approaching evening, filters through the dense canopy, casting long, fluid shadows within your elevated suite. A profound sense of tranquility, deepened by the day's unhurried rhythms, settles around you. You are drawn to the expansive glass wall, where a particularly intriguing detail of the rainforest unfolds just beyond your window. You approach the seamless, panoramic glass, its surface cool and impeccably clear. Just outside, within arm's reach, a young, vigorous plant, its broad, waxy leaves a deep emerald green, reaches gracefully towards the filtered light. Your gaze is immediately drawn to a single, tightly furled new leaf, a delicate, tightly coiled spiral, still a paler, almost translucent green. It is a nascent form, holding the promise of future growth, its delicate edges barely beginning to separate, a subtle testament to the forest's continuous, quiet vitality. You lean closer, your hands resting lightly on the cool, brushed metal frame of the glass, allowing your eyes to focus completely on this slow unfolding process. The new leaf, still soft and pliable, seems to expand with an almost imperceptible motion, its tightly rolled form gradually releasing its gentle tension. You notice the incredibly fine, almost microscopic veins that are just beginning to assert themselves on its surface, a delicate, intricate network that will eventually carry the plant's lifeblood. The humid air, now holding a gentle, unseen breeze, causes the entire plant to sway with the slightest tremor, a soft, silent movement that mirrors the slow unfurling. The pervasive low hum of unseen insects from the rainforest, a consistent, hypnotic drone, now seems to deepen and expand, becoming a more prominent, enveloping presence. It is a complex sound, woven from countless tiny lives, a living pulse that vibrates through the humid air, a timeless, natural rhythm that has been present throughout your day. Above this hum, the soft, continuous rustle of leaves, stirred by the gentle breeze, creates a hushed, rhythmic whisper, a ceaseless murmur that rises and falls with an organic cadence, like the slow, steady breathing of the ancient forest itself. The afternoon light, now a deeper, richer amber, continues its slow, unhurried fade, casting longer, softer shadows that stretch across the polished timber floor of your suite. You stand for a long, unhurried moment, simply observing the new leaf's patient expansion. Its color, a tender, almost luminous green, seems to subtly deepen even as you watch, slowly taking on the richer, more mature hue of its older companions. The faint, earthy scent of damp soil and the delicate, sweet promise of unseen blossoms drift in on the cooling air, mingling with the clean, conditioned scent of your suite, creating a unique and deeply grounding olfactory experience. Each subtle movement, each minute change in light and shadow, becomes a focal point, drawing your attention without effort, allowing your mind to simply observe without judgment. You trace the cool, smooth glass with your fingertips, feeling the subtle barrier between your refined space and the raw, living growth just beyond. The new leaf continues, its slow, unhurried unfurling, a quiet, profound act of natural emergence. The consistent, gentle sounds of the Daintree and the deep, pervasive hum of the forest together create a tranquil, meditative atmosphere that settles deep within your being, inviting a profound sense of peaceful observation. The cool, smooth surface of the polished ironbark floor feels grounding beneath your bare feet as you turn from the glass wall, leaving the slow unfurling of the new leaf to its own patient rhythm. The afternoon light, now a deeper, richer amber, continues its unhurried fade, casting longer, softer shadows within your elevated suite. A profound sense of tranquility, a gentle awareness of the passage of time, settles around you. The air, perfectly conditioned to a gentle coolness, offers a refreshing contrast to the humid warmth outside, and the subtle, earthy perfume of the rainforest still lingers faintly, a grounding presence. You settle into a deep, plush armchair, covered in a cool, tightly woven linen fabric that yields precisely to your form. The chair is positioned to face the expansive, panoramic glass wall, offering an unobstructed view into the heart of the Daintree. As the last vestiges of direct sunlight retreat from the highest canopy, a subtle transformation begins to occur in the soundscape of the forest. The continuous, pervasive hum of unseen diurnal insects, which had been a constant companion throughout the day, slowly begins to soften, its frequency shifting, making way for a new, more intricate symphony. The first faint, almost tentative chirps of nocturnal insects begin to emerge from the dense foliage just beyond the glass. These are delicate, high-pitched sounds, like tiny, unseen bells, individual notes that slowly begin to weave together, forming a subtle, shimmering chorus. One distinct, rhythmic tick-tick-tick emerges from a nearby cluster of broad-leafed plants, a steady, almost percussive beat that repeats with hypnotic regularity. Then, a softer, more drawn-out asterisk zanbar billy czzzzzzzz asterisk sound joins, a continuous low-frequency hum, rising and falling with an organic rhythm, blending seamlessly with the deeper, more ancient pulse of the forest. The light outside continues to fade, transitioning from a soft amber to a deep, velvety indigo. The emerald greens of the rainforest, once so vibrant, now appear darker, richer, almost black in their profound depth, their intricate details blurring into a vast, shadowy expanse. The delicate, shifting patterns of light and shadow, which danced across the timber ceiling throughout the day, now recede entirely, replaced by a uniform, soft dimness within the suite. The air, circulated by the suite's discreet climate control, carries a clean, faint scent, a subtle blend of the fresh linen and the deep, earthy perfume of the rainforest that permeates the outside world. You close your eyes for a long, unhurried moment, allowing the subtle symphony of nocturnal insects to fill your awareness. The layered sounds, some sharp and distinct, others soft and pervasive, create a profound sense of natural immersion. You can almost feel the vibrations of their tiny calls resonating through the humid air, reaching you with a softened, almost ethereal edge. The steady, rhythmic chorus is deeply grounding, inviting your thoughts to simply drift, unanchored and at peace, merging with the slow, unhurried rhythm of the approaching night. Each breath feels longer, softer, more deliberate, easing your body deeper into the yielding comfort of the armchair. A complete surrender to the stillness. The subtle symphony of nocturnal insects continues its unhurried, rhythmic chorus, a soft, enveloping sound that gently guides your mind deeper into this tranquil, effortless quietude. You sink further into the soft cushions, feeling utterly supported and at peace, as the Daintree prepares for its long, dark slumber. The cool, smooth weight of the polished riverstone, now resting on your bedside table, is a quiet, grounding presence as the subtle symphony of nocturnal insects outside begins to deepen with the approaching night. The polished, ironbark floor, cool and smooth beneath your bare feet, guides your unhurried steps towards the suite's well-appointed library nook. A profound sense of tranquility, a gentle awareness of the deepening evening, settles around you. You are drawn to the comforting ritual of settling into a deep armchair, with a leather-bound book, seeking a quiet companion for the twilight hours. You approach the library nook, a secluded corner of your elevated suite, where a collection of carefully curated books rests on bespoke timber shelves. The air here is still, infused with the faint, comforting scent of aged paper and fine leather, mingling subtly with the humid, earthy perfume of the rainforest that permeates from beyond the glass walls. Your hand reaches for a particular volume, its spine a deep, rich burgundy leather, embossed with subtle, golden lettering. The leather feels smooth and cool, yet possesses a fine, almost imperceptible grain beneath your fingertips, a testament to its quality and age. The book's weight is substantial, balanced, promising a journey into another world. You settle into a deep, plush armchair, upholstered in a cool, tightly woven linen fabric that yields precisely to your form. The chair is positioned to offer a view into the darkening canopy, where the last vestiges of twilight linger. The leather-bound book rests open on your lap, its substantial weight a comforting presence. With a slow, deliberate motion, you turn the first page. The thick, creamy paper, slightly textured, produces a soft, barely audible rustle, a delicate whisper that seems to echo in the quiet space. A gentle sound that invites a deeper focus. Each subsequent page turn is met with the same soft, consistent sound, a rhythmic, calming cadence. The ambient light within the suite, precisely calibrated to a warm, soft glow, casts a gentle, even illumination across the open pages, making the finely printed text clear and inviting. You notice the subtle variations in the paper's texture, a testament to its artisanal quality, and the faint, comforting scent of aged ink and paper rises delicately as you read. The pervasive low hum of unseen nocturnal insects from the rainforest, a consistent, hypnotic drone, now seems to deepen and expand, becoming a more prominent, enveloping presence. It is a complex sound, woven from countless tiny lives, a living pulse that vibrates through the humid air, a timeless, natural rhythm that has been present throughout your day. You lean back, allowing the ergonomic design of the armchair to offer its full, supportive embrace, feeling your shoulders relax. The cool, smooth leather of the book's cover, now warmed slightly by the ambient temperature of your hands, feels comforting and substantial. The soft, continuous rustle of leaves, stirred by a gentle, unseen breeze, creates a hushed, rhythmic whisper that overlays the deep, pervasive hum of the forest. A ceaseless murmur that rises and falls with an organic cadence, like the slow, steady breathing of the ancient forest itself. The deepening indigo of the evening sky, visible through the expansive glass, now appears almost black, its intricate details blurring into a vast, shadowy expanse. You turn another page. The soft rustle, a familiar, soothing sound. The clean, conditioned air of the suite, a subtle blend of fresh linen and aged paper, feels gentle against your skin. The profound, enveloping sounds of the Daintree and the rhythmic turning of pages together create a tranquil, meditative atmosphere that settles deep within your being, inviting a profound sense of peaceful absorption. You simply exist in this moment, held within the embrace of the ancient rainforest, a quiet companion to the unfolding night. The substantial weight of the leather-bound book, now closed, rests gently on your lap as you lean back into the deep, plush armchair. The soft rustle of its pages has ceased, replaced by a profound, deepening quiet within your elevated suite. The ambient light, precisely calibrated to a warm, soft glow, casts a gentle illumination around you, preventing any harsh contrasts as twilight descends upon the Daintree canopy. A profound sense of tranquility, a gentle awareness of the deepening evening, settles around you, inviting a warm, calming herbal infusion. You reach for the elegant, custom-made ceramic mug resting on a small, polished timber side table beside you. Its surface is warm to the touch, radiating a gentle, inviting heat. The mug feels perfectly balanced in your hand, its smooth, unglazed rim a comforting presence against your lips. The delicate, herbaceous aroma of the calming infusion, perhaps a blend of local chamomile and subtle ginger, rises gently, mingling subtly with the humid, earthy perfume of the rainforest that permeates from beyond the glass walls. You inhale slowly, allowing the soothing fragrance to fill your senses, a soft, comforting presence in the quiet air. With a slow, deliberate motion, you lift the mug to your lips, feeling its warmth spread gently through your hands. The first sip is a delicate, comforting warmth that spreads across your tongue, a soft, soothing sensation. The infusion is subtly sweet, with a clean, earthy undertone, leaving a pleasant, lingering warmth in your throat. Each micro-action of lifting, sipping, and swallowing is unhurried, intentional, allowing the full spectrum of flavor and sensation to unfold with exquisite slowness. The pervasive, low hum of unseen nocturnal insects from the rainforest, a consistent, hypnotic drone, now seems to deepen and expand, becoming a more prominent, enveloping presence. You settle deeper into the soft cushions of the armchair, feeling its full, supportive embrace. The warm ceramic mug, now a familiar comfort in your hands, continues to radiate a gentle heat. Through the expansive, panoramic glass wall, the last vestiges of twilight gently fade from the canopy. The deep, velvety indigo of the sky outside transitions almost imperceptibly into a profound, inky blackness, punctuated by the faint, shimmering points of distant stars just beginning to emerge. The intricate details of the rainforest, once so vibrant, now appear as vast, shadowy forms, their edges softened by the deepening night, a mysterious, enveloping presence. The soft, continuous rustle of leaves, stirred by a gentle, unseen breeze, creates a hushed, rhythmic whisper that overlays the deep, pervasive hum of the forest, a ceaseless murmur that rises and falls with an organic cadence, like the slow, steady breathing of the ancient forest itself. This constant, natural white noise is deeply grounding, allowing your thoughts to simply drift, unanchored and at peace. Each distinct chirp or buzz from a nocturnal insect, a momentary punctuation in the continuous hum, serves only to deepen the overall sense of tranquil immersion. The clean, conditioned air of the suite, a subtle blend of fresh linen and aged paper, feels gentle against your skin. You take another slow, deliberate sip of the warm, calming infusion, feeling its soothing warmth spread through your body. The mug feels lighter now, a comfortable extension of your hand. The profound, enveloping sounds of the Daintree and the comforting warmth of the tea together create a tranquil, meditative atmosphere that settles deep within your being, inviting a profound sense of peaceful absorption. You simply exist in this moment, held within the embrace of the ancient rainforest, a quiet companion to the unfolding night, feeling utterly at peace as twilight fully descends. The subtle warmth of the ceramic mug, now empty of its calming herbal infusion, still lingers in your hands as you rise from the deep armchair. The polished iron bark floor, cool and smooth beneath your bare feet, guides your unhurried steps towards a new, secluded space within your elevated suite. Evening has fully descended upon the Daintree, and the subtle symphony of nocturnal insects has deepened into a pervasive rhythmic chorus, a constant, enveloping presence. A profound sense of tranquility, a gentle awareness of the deepening night, settles around you, drawing you towards the meditation deck to observe the moonrise. You step onto the meditation deck, a precisely crafted platform of smooth, cool, dark stone, its surface impeccably even. The air here, open to the night, feels intensely humid and thick, with the profound, earthy perfume of the rainforest, now mingling with the cooler, cleaner notes of the night air. The pervasive hum of unseen nocturnal insects is more immediate here, a constant, hypnotic drone that vibrates through the very air, surrounding you with its ancient rhythm. Above the sky is a vast, inky black, scattered with the faint, shimmering points of countless stars. You settle onto a low, wide cushion, crafted from a natural, tightly woven linen, its cool, firm texture providing a grounding support. Your gaze is drawn to a specific section of the horizon, where a natural clearing in the dense rainforest canopy offers an exquisite, framed view of the night sky. The edges of the clearing are softened by the dark, shadowy forms of ancient trees, their leaves a deep, profound black against the less dark sky, creating a natural, organic window into the celestial expanse. As you watch, a subtle, ethereal light begins to emerge from just beyond the furthest dark edges of the clearing. It is a soft, diffused glow, a delicate pale silver that slowly, almost imperceptibly, begins to tint the inky blackness. This is the first, gentle harbinger of the moonrise, a quiet promise of celestial illumination. The pervasive hum of nocturnal insects continues its steady, rhythmic drone, a hypnotic backdrop to this slow, unfolding spectacle. The soft, continuous rustle of leaves, stirred by a gentle, unseen breeze, creates a hushed, rhythmic whisper that overlays the deep, pervasive hum of the forest, a ceaseless murmur that rises and falls with an organic cadence. Like the slow, steady breathing of the ancient forest itself, the light intensifies, growing steadily, slowly resolving into a distinct, pale silver arc. The moon, a luminous, serene presence, begins its majestic ascent, slowly revealing its perfect, rounded form through the natural frame of the clearing. Its surface appears smooth and ethereal, a soft, silver orb rising above the dark, breathing forest. The light it casts is gentle, cool, and diffused, transforming the shadowy forms of the trees into softer, more nuanced silhouettes, their intricate details still hidden, yet subtly suggested by the faint glow. Each subtle shift in the moon's position, each increase in its gentle luminescence, is observed with an unhurried focus. You lean back, allowing the firm, cool cushion to offer its full, supportive embrace, feeling your shoulders relax. The cool, humid air of the night, infused with the deep, earthy scent of the Daintree, feels soft and cleansing against your skin. The profound, enveloping sounds of the rainforest and the silent, majestic ascent of the moon together create a tranquil, meditative atmosphere that settles deep within your being, inviting a profound sense of peaceful observation. You simply exist in this moment, held within the embrace of the ancient Daintree, a quiet companion to the celestial unfolding. The cool, smooth stone of the meditation deck feels grounding beneath your body as you recline on the low, wide cushion, your gaze fixed on the silent, majestic ascent of the moon. Through the rainforest clearing, the pervasive symphony of nocturnal insects, a consistent, rhythmic chorus, has settled into a deep, enveloping presence, now the dominant sound of the Daintree night. A profound sense of tranquility, a gentle awareness of the deepening night, settles around you, further enhanced by the subtle caress of the cool night air. You close your eyes for a long, unhurried moment, allowing the soft, cool night air to gently brush across your exposed skin. It is a delicate, almost imperceptible caress, a refreshing contrast to the humid warmth of the day, yet not cold or sharp. The air feels incredibly pure, clean, and infused with the profound, earthy perfume of damp soil, decaying leaves, and the rich, green scent of thriving vegetation, now subtly mingled with the faint, sweet notes of unseen night-blooming flowers. You inhale slowly, deeply, allowing the cool, clean air to fill your lungs, feeling a profound sense of calm permeate your entire being. Each deep breath feels longer, softer, more deliberate. As you inhale, the cool air expands gently within your chest, a subtle, internal pressure that is both invigorating and soothing. As you exhale, a quiet, internal whoosh, you feel any remaining tension in your muscles slowly release, melting away with each outward breath. The cool air against your skin feels like a soft, invisible blanket, a continuous, gentle presence that cradles you in the stillness of the night. The pervasive hum of nocturnal insects, a consistent, hypnotic drone, now seems to resonate through your very being, a deep, pervasive rhythm that aligns with your slowing heartbeat. The soft, continuous rustle of leaves, stirred by a gentle, unseen breeze, creates a hushed, rhythmic whisper that overlays the deep, pervasive hum of the forest. It is a ceaseless murmur that rises and falls with an organic cadence, like the slow, steady breathing of the ancient forest itself. This constant, natural white noise is deeply grounding, absorbing any stray thoughts, drawing your attention softly outwards, then gently inwards, creating a profound sense of stillness. The occasional, distinct chirp or buzz from a nocturnal insect, a momentary punctuation in the continuous hum, serves only to deepen the overall sense of tranquil immersion. You open your eyes slowly, allowing your gaze to drift back to the moon, now higher in the clearing. Its pale silver light, diffused and gentle, illuminates the edges of the canopy, transforming the shadowy forms of the trees into softer, more nuanced silhouettes. The cool night air continues its gentle caress, a constant, comforting presence against your skin, a reminder of your deep connection to this ancient, living world. The subtle, almost imperceptible sway of the suspended treehouse, a gentle, rhythmic motion, further enhances this feeling of weightless suspension, a profound sense of being cradled by the ancient rainforest itself. You lean back, allowing the firm, cool cushion to offer its full, supportive embrace, feeling your shoulders completely relax. The cool night air, infused with the deep, earthy scent of the Daintree, continues to feel soft and cleansing against your skin. The profound, enveloping sounds of the rainforest and the silent, majestic presence of the moon together create a tranquil, meditative atmosphere that settles deep within your being, inviting a profound sense of peaceful observation. You simply exist in this moment, held within the embrace of the ancient Daintree, breathing its very essence, feeling utterly at peace as the night deepens. The cool, smooth stone of the meditation deck, now softly illuminated by the pale moonlight, feels grounding beneath your bare feet as you leave the quiet observation of the moonrise. The pervasive symphony of nocturnal insects, a consistent, rhythmic chorus, continues its deep, enveloping presence, the dominant sound of the Daintree night. A profound sense of tranquility, a gentle awareness of the deepening night, settles around you, drawing you back into the refined quiet of your suite. For a calming, reflective activity, you move with unhurried steps towards the suite's bespoke study table, a substantial slab of rich-toned timber, its surface meticulously polished to a soft, inviting sheen. The ambient light within the suite, precisely calibrated to a warm, soft glow, casts a gentle, even illumination across the table. On one side, a collection of your carefully pressed ferns, their delicate fronds now flat and brittle, rests within the pages of a heavy, linen-bound album. Nearby, a small, polished timber box holds a selection of fallen seeds, each one unique in shape, size, and texture, gathered from your walks through the ancient rainforest. You reach for the linen-bound album, its cover cool and slightly textured beneath your fingertips. With a slow, deliberate motion, you open the album, hearing the soft, dry rustle of its thick pages, a delicate whisper that seems to echo in the quiet space. The pressed ferns, their intricate venation clearly visible, lie perfectly preserved, some a deep, faded emerald, others a soft, earthy brown. You gently lift one, its dried form incredibly fragile, feeling its delicate, almost weightless presence between your thumb and forefinger. From the small timber box, you select a few fallen seeds. One is perfectly spherical, smooth and dark, like polished ebony. Another is elongated, with a subtle textured ridge running along its length, a deeper reddish brown. A third is tiny, almost tear-shaped, a pale, creamy white. Each seed feels cool, dense, and utterly unique in your palm, a testament to the diverse, hidden life of the Daintree. You arrange these natural treasures onto a polished wooden tray, a piece of exquisite craftsmanship, its surface gleaming with a deep, warm sheen under the soft light. The tray's edges are smoothly beveled, its weight substantial and balanced. With unhurried care, you begin to arrange the pressed ferns and fallen seeds on the polished wooden tray, creating a quiet, ephemeral composition. You lay a delicate, pressed fern frond first, its intricate pattern a foundation. Then, you place the smooth, dark, spherical seed at its base, a grounding anchor. The elongated, ridged seed is positioned next, its natural curve complementing the fern's delicate lines. Each placement is a conscious thought, a meditative act of observation and arrangement. The soft, continuous rustle of leaves, stirred by a gentle, unseen breeze, creates a hushed, rhythmic whisper that overlays the deep, pervasive hum of the forest, a ceaseless murmur that rises and falls with an organic cadence, like the slow, steady breathing of the ancient forest itself. You lean back, allowing the ergonomic design of the armchair to offer its full, supportive embrace, feeling your shoulders relax. The cool, smooth timber of the tray feels solid beneath your hands as you adjust a seed, its surface reflecting the soft, ambient light with a subtle glow. The air around you, infused with the faint, comforting scent of aged paper, fine timber, and the deep, earthy perfume of the Daintree, feels profoundly serene. The profound, enveloping sounds of the rainforest and the quiet ritual of arrangement together create a tranquil, meditative atmosphere that settles deep within your being, inviting a profound sense of peaceful absorption. You simply exist in this moment, held within the embrace of the ancient Daintree, a quiet curator of its timeless beauty. The cool, smooth timber of the polished wooden tray, holding your carefully arranged collection of pressed ferns and fallen seeds, rests gently on the study table. The subtle scent of aged paper and fine timber mingles with the deep, earthy perfume of the rainforest, now intensified by the deepening night. A profound sense of tranquility, a gentle awareness of the deepening night, settles around you. The pervasive symphony of nocturnal insects has deepened into a rhythmic chorus, a constant, enveloping presence. As you complete your quiet curation, your gaze is drawn to the soft, inviting glow of a lantern within your private retreat. You rise from the plush armchair, your movements unhurried and deliberate, feeling the soft, cool linen fabric yield gently beneath you. The polished iron bark floor, cool and smooth beneath your bare feet, offers a grounding path through the suite. The ambient light within the suite, previously a soft glow, now feels even more muted, an intentional dimness that perfectly complements the deepening night outside. Your eyes are drawn to a bespoke lantern, crafted from brushed bronze and frosted glass, sitting on a low, minimalist side table in the corner of your living space. You approach the lantern, its cool, smooth bronze frame emanating a faint, metallic scent. With a gentle, precise touch, you activate its soft glow. The light that emanates is a warm, diffused amber, not bright or intrusive, but a gentle, inviting luminescence. It casts long, fluid shadows that stretch and ripple with exquisite slowness across the wide planks of the polished timber floor, transforming the familiar space into something softer, more intimate, more dreamlike. Each piece of bespoke timber furniture, each carefully chosen object, takes on a new, softened form in this gentle illumination, its edges blurred, its texture subtly enhanced. The shadows, elongated and graceful, dance across the walls and ceiling, mimicking the slow, organic movements of the rainforest canopy just beyond the glass. A faint, almost imperceptible sway of the suspended treehouse, a gentle, rhythmic motion, further enhances this feeling of weightless suspension, as if the shadows themselves are breathing with the ancient forest. The pervasive, low hum of unseen nocturnal insects from the rainforest, a consistent, hypnotic drone, now seems to deepen and expand, becoming a more prominent, enveloping presence. It is a complex sound, woven from countless tiny lives, a living pulse that vibrates through the humid air, a timeless, natural rhythm. You settle onto the soft, cool linen cushions of a low seating area, allowing the gentle warmth of the lantern's glow to wash over you. The air around you, perfectly conditioned to a gentle coolness, carries a clean, faint scent, a subtle blend of fresh linen and the deep, earthy perfume of the rainforest that permeates the outside world. The soft, continuous rustle of leaves, stirred by a gentle, unseen breeze, creates a hushed, rhythmic whisper that overlays the deep, pervasive hum of the forest, a ceaseless murmur that rises and falls with an organic cadence, like the slow, steady breathing of the ancient forest itself. You close your eyes for a long, unhurried moment, allowing the soft, warm glow of the lantern to imprint itself on your inner vision, a gentle, comforting presence. The long, gentle shadows continue their slow, unhurried dance across your private retreat, a silent, mesmerizing performance that settles deep within your being, inviting a profound sense of peaceful absorption. You simply exist in this moment, held within the embrace of the ancient Daintree, a quiet companion to the unfolding night, feeling utterly at peace as the soft light cradles you. The soft, warm glow of the lantern, now dimmed to its lowest setting, casts long, gentle shadows across the polished timber floor of your suite, creating an intimate, hushed atmosphere. The pervasive symphony of nocturnal insects, a consistent, rhythmic chorus, continues its deep, enveloping presence, the dominant sound of the Daintree night. A profound sense of tranquility, a gentle awareness of the deepening night, settles around you as you prepare for a night of deep, undisturbed rest. The cool, smooth linen sheets of your bed beckon, promising comfort and stillness. You move towards the bed with unhurried steps, feeling the cool, polished ironbark floor beneath your bare feet. The custom-designed mattress, dressed in high thread-count Egyptian cotton, appears incredibly inviting, its surface smooth and unblemished. You draw back the duvet, its cool, crisp fabric rustling softly, a delicate whisper that seems to echo in the quiet space. The faint, clean scent of fresh linen, subtly blended with the deep, earthy perfume of the rainforest, rises gently, a comforting aroma that hints at purity and deep rest. You settle onto the bed, feeling the immediate, exquisite coolness of the fine linen sheets against your skin. The fabric, finely woven with a precise crispness, provides a delicate, almost silken friction as you shift, settling deeper into the plush yet firm support of the custom-designed, multi-layered mattress. Each curve of your body is cradled with a precise, yielding embrace, the resilient materials absorbing any lingering tension from your muscles, inviting a complete and utter release. Your head finds its natural resting place on the soft, yet supportive, pillow, its cool surface a soothing presence. Your gaze drifts upwards, towards the ceiling directly above you. It is crafted from meticulously woven bamboo, a natural, organic canopy that mirrors the rainforest outside. The soft, dim light from the distant lantern casts subtle, shifting patterns across its surface, highlighting the intricate, symmetrical weave of the bamboo strands. You begin to gently trace these patterns with your eyes, following the delicate lines and curves, observing how each individual strand interlocks with the next, creating a continuous, flowing design. The natural color of the bamboo, a muted, warm beige, appears even softer in the dim light, creating a calming, organic texture that draws your focus without demanding it. The pervasive, low hum of unseen nocturnal insects from the rainforest, a consistent, hypnotic drone, now seems to resonate through the very structure of the treehouse itself, a deep, pervasive rhythm that aligns with your slowing heartbeat. Above this hum, the soft, continuous rustle of leaves, stirred by a gentle, unseen breeze, creates a hushed, rhythmic whisper that overlays the deep, pervasive hum of the forest, a ceaseless murmur that rises and falls with an organic cadence, like the slow, steady breathing of the ancient forest itself. This constant natural white noise is deeply grounding, allowing your thoughts to simply drift, unanchored and at peace. You continue to trace the intricate patterns of the woven bamboo ceiling with your eyes, allowing the repetitive, soothing visual to merge with the rhythmic sounds of the forest. The cool, crisp linen beneath you and the soft, diffused light from the lantern create a profound sense of peaceful immersion. Each breath feels longer, softer, more deliberate, easing your body further into the yielding comfort of the bed, a complete surrender to the stillness. You feel utterly supported and at peace, held within the embrace of the ancient Daintree, as the gentle patterns overhead invite a deep and tranquil slumber. The cool, crisp touch of the fine linen sheets, now a familiar comfort, cradles your body as you lie in the deep embrace of your custom-designed bed. The soft, dim glow of the distant lantern casts long, gentle shadows across the polished timber floor, creating an intimate, hushed atmosphere within your elevated suite. The pervasive symphony of nocturnal insects, a consistent, rhythmic chorus, continues its deep, enveloping presence, the dominant sound of the Daintree night. A profound sense of tranquility, a gentle awareness of the deepening night, settles around you, further enhanced by a new, subtle sound now emerging from the forest. You adjust your position slightly, feeling the exquisite smoothness of the high thread count Egyptian cotton against your skin, allowing your muscles to completely surrender to the plush yet firm support of the mattress. Your head rests comfortably on the soft yet supportive pillow, its cool surface, a soothing presence. Your gaze, previously tracing the intricate patterns of the woven bamboo ceiling, now softens, allowing the rhythmic sounds of the rainforest to draw your attention without effort, inviting a deeper, more passive listening. From a distance, subtle and consistent, a new sound begins to emerge from the dense, shadowy depths of the rainforest. It is the rhythmic croaking of frogs, a low, guttural, asterisk croak, repeating with a steady, almost percussive regularity. This sound suggests a hidden water source, perhaps a slow-moving stream or a secluded pond, nestled deep within the ancient foliage, a place untouched and pristine. Each croak is distinct, yet blends seamlessly into the pervasive hum of nocturnal insects, adding another layer to the complex, living tapestry of night sounds. The humid air, perfectly conditioned to a gentle coolness within the suite, carries a clean, faint scent, a subtle blend of fresh linen, and the deep, earthy perfume of the rainforest that permeates the outside world. The croaking is not loud or intrusive, but a gentle, resonant thrum that seems to vibrate through the very structure of the treehouse itself, a deep, pervasive rhythm that aligns with your slowing heartbeat. It is a timeless sound, an echo of countless nights in this ancient forest, connecting you to the primal pulse of the Daintree. The soft, continuous rustle of leaves, stirred by a gentle, unseen breeze, creates a hushed, rhythmic whisper that overlays the deep, pervasive hum of the forest, a ceaseless murmur that rises and falls with an organic cadence, like the slow, steady breathing of the ancient forest itself. This constant, natural white noise, now enriched by the distant croaking, is deeply grounding, allowing your thoughts to simply drift, unanchored and at peace. You close your eyes for a long, unhurried moment, allowing the rhythmic croaking of the frogs to wash over you, to gently fill the entire space within your awareness. The sound is deeply hypnotic, its repetition a soothing balm for the mind. You can almost visualize the unseen water source, dark and still, reflecting the faint moonlight, surrounded by lush, damp vegetation, a secret world teeming with quiet life. The cool, crisp linen beneath you and the soft, diffused light from the lantern create a profound sense of peaceful immersion. Each breath feels longer, softer, more deliberate, easing your body further into the yielding comfort of the bed, a complete surrender to the stillness. The distant, rhythmic croaking of frogs, a profound and ancient lullaby, continues its unhurried rhythm, gently guiding your mind deeper into this tranquil, effortless quietude. You sink further into the soft comfort, feeling utterly supported and at peace, as the Daintree's nocturnal symphony cradles you into a deep, undisturbed slumber. The distant, rhythmic croaking of frogs from the hidden water source, a consistent and soothing presence, continues its gentle chorus as you rise from the bed. The soft, dim glow of the distant lantern casts long, gentle shadows across the polished timber floor of your suite, creating an intimate, hushed atmosphere. The pervasive symphony of nocturnal insects, a deep, enveloping presence, is now the dominant sound of the Daintree night. A profound sense of tranquility, a gentle awareness of the deepening night, settles around you, inviting the quiet ritual of turning down your bed. You move towards the custom-designed bed with unhurried steps, feeling the cool, polished ironbark floor beneath your bare feet. The high thread count Egyptian cotton sheets, previously smoothed and unblemished, now hold the subtle imprint of your earlier rest. The air, perfectly conditioned to a gentle coolness within the suite, carries a clean, faint scent of fresh linen, subtly blended with the deep, earthy perfume of the rainforest, a comforting aroma that hints at purity and deep rest. With a slow, deliberate motion, you reach for the edge of the crisp, white duvet. Your fingers grasp the cool, finely woven fabric, feeling its precise, firm texture. You begin to pull it back, slowly, evenly, allowing it to fold down with a soft, satisfying rustle. Each deliberate movement creates a whisper-soft sound, a delicate friction of cotton against cotton, a gentle wave of fabric cascading downwards, revealing the smooth, cool sheet beneath. This quiet rustle is a familiar, calming sound, a prelude to deeper rest, echoing softly in the hushed space. Next, you reach for the top sheet, its cool, crisp edge now exposed. You take hold of it with both hands, feeling the luxurious weight and precise weave of the cotton. With an unhurried, sweeping motion, you pull it back over the folded duvet, creating a clean, inviting fold that reveals the smooth, pristine surface of the bottom sheet. The fabric moves with a gentle, continuous whisper, a soft, sliding sound that seems to smooth out any lingering thoughts, preparing the space for complete relaxation. The cool crispness of the fresh cotton, both against your hands and visually, is incredibly inviting. You adjust the pillows, plumping them gently with your hands. The soft, yielding material within the pillowcases shifts with a muted, feathery sound, a subtle compression and expansion that feels deeply comforting. The cool, smooth surface of the pillowcases, also high thread count cotton, feels soft and inviting against your cheek as you briefly test their perfect loft. The pervasive, low hum of unseen nocturnal insects from the rainforest, a consistent, hypnotic drone, now seems to resonate through the very structure of the treehouse itself, a deep, pervasive rhythm that aligns with your slowing heartbeat. Above this hum, the soft, continuous rustle of leaves, stirred by a gentle, unseen breeze, creates a hushed, rhythmic whisper that overlays the deep, pervasive hum of the forest, a ceaseless murmur that rises and falls with an organic cadence, like the slow, steady breathing of the ancient forest itself. You step back, allowing your gaze to encompass the perfectly prepared bed, its crisp, cool linen inviting deep rest. The soft, dim light from the lantern casts gentle shadows across the meticulously turned down sheets, creating an atmosphere of profound tranquility. The air around you, infused with the clean scent of fresh cotton and the deep, earthy perfume of the Daintree, feels profoundly serene. The rhythmic croaking of frogs from the distant water source, and the continuous, gentle sounds of the rainforest, together create a tranquil, meditative atmosphere that settles deep within your being, inviting a profound sense of peaceful surrender. You simply exist in this moment, held within the embrace of the ancient Daintree, ready for a night of undisturbed slumber. The cool, crisp linen sheets of your perfectly turned-down bed feel incredibly inviting beneath your hand as you draw back the duvet. The soft, dim glow of the distant lantern, now barely illuminating the polished timber floor, creates an intimate, hushed atmosphere within your elevated suite. A pervasive symphony of nocturnal insects, a deep, enveloping presence, is now the dominant sound of the Daintree night, woven with the rhythmic croaking of distant frogs. A profound sense of tranquility, a gentle awareness of the deepening night, settles around you as a new, delicate fragrance begins to waft through the open screens. You settle onto the edge of the bed, feeling the exquisite smoothness of the high thread count Egyptian cotton against your skin. The air, perfectly conditioned to a gentle coolness within the suite, carries a clean, faint scent of fresh linen, subtly blended with the deep, earthy perfume of the rainforest. Now, a new, distinct aroma gently drifts in through the fine, almost invisible mesh of the open screens that line the panoramic glass walls. It is a faint, sweet scent of night-blooming jasmine, delicate and intoxicating, yet not overpowering. The fragrance is a soft, ethereal presence, a subtle, perfumed breath from the ancient forest. You inhale slowly, deeply, allowing the sweet, floral perfume to fill your senses, a gentle, comforting presence in the quiet air. The jasmine scent is layered and complex, with notes of honey and a subtle, green freshness, a fragrance that seems to deepen and expand with each unhurried breath. It mingles beautifully with the deeper, more grounding aromas of damp earth and unseen leaves, creating a unique and deeply immersive olfactory experience. The pervasive, low hum of unseen nocturnal insects from the rainforest, a consistent, hypnotic drone, now seems to resonate through the very structure of the treehouse itself, a deep, pervasive rhythm that aligns with your slowing heartbeat. The soft, continuous rustle of leaves, stirred by a gentle, unseen breeze, creates a hushed rhythmic whisper that overlays the deep, pervasive hum of the forest. It is a ceaseless murmur that rises and falls with an organic cadence, like the slow, steady breathing of the ancient forest itself. This constant, natural white noise, enriched by the distant croaking of frogs and the delicate scent of jasmine, is deeply grounding, allowing your thoughts to simply drift, unanchored and at peace. You can almost visualize the unseen jasmine vine, its delicate white blossoms unfurling under the moonlight, releasing their precious fragrance into the cool night air, just beyond the fine mesh screens. You lie back fully, allowing your body to sink deeper into the plush yet firm support of the custom-designed, multi-layered mattress. The cool, crisp linen sheets feel incredibly soft against your skin, a continuous, comforting caress. The soft, dim light from the lantern casts gentle shadows across the woven bamboo ceiling, its intricate patterns now almost imperceptible in the deepening gloom, inviting a soft, hazy focus. Each subtle shift in the air, each delicate wisp of jasmine, becomes a focal point, drawing your attention without effort, allowing your mind to simply observe without judgment. The faint, sweet scent of night-blooming jasmine continues to waft gently through the open screens, a soft, ethereal perfume that deepens the tranquility of your private retreat. The rhythmic sounds of the Daintree and the comforting aroma together create a tranquil, meditative atmosphere that settles deep within your being, inviting a profound sense of peaceful surrender. You simply exist in this moment, held within the embrace of the ancient rainforest, feeling utterly at peace as the night cradles you into a deep, undisturbed slumber. The cool, crisp linen sheets, now a familiar comfort, cradle your body as you lie in the deep embrace of your custom-designed bed. The soft, dim glow of the distant lantern has been extinguished, leaving your elevated suite in a profound velvety darkness, punctuated only by the subtle shimmer of the night outside. The pervasive symphony of nocturnal insects, a deep, enveloping presence, is now the dominant sound of the Daintree night, woven with the rhythmic croaking of distant frogs and the faint, sweet scent of jasmine. A profound sense of tranquility, a gentle awareness of the deepest night, settles around you. You are drawn to contemplate the slow, deliberate movement of stars, appearing through the canopy gaps. You adjust your position slightly, feeling the exquisite smoothness of the high thread count Egyptian cotton against your skin, allowing your muscles to completely surrender to the plush yet firm support of the mattress. Your head rests comfortably on the soft yet supportive pillow, its cool surface a soothing presence. Your gaze drifts upwards, towards the expansive, panoramic glass ceiling and walls that seamlessly merge your private sanctuary with the ancient forest. Through the profound darkness of the canopy, where ancient branches and dense foliage create a natural, organic roof, tiny, irregular gaps occasionally reveal glimpses of the vast, inky blackness of the night sky. In these small clearings, individual stars, pinpricks of brilliant, distant light, slowly begin to emerge. They do not appear suddenly, but rather resolve themselves with an exquisite slowness, their faint, shimmering presence gradually asserting itself against the velvety black. Each star is a delicate, luminous point, a silent, ancient sentinel in the cosmic expanse. You close your eyes for a long, unhurried moment, allowing the rhythmic sounds of the rainforest to wash over you. The pervasive, low hum of unseen nocturnal insects, a consistent, hypnotic drone, now seems to resonate through the very structure of the treehouse itself, a deep, pervasive rhythm that aligns with your slowing heartbeat. Above this hum, the soft, continuous rustle of leaves, stirred by a gentle, unseen breeze, creates a hushed, rhythmic whisper that overlays the deep, pervasive hum of the forest, a ceaseless murmur that rises and falls with an organic cadence, like the slow, steady breathing of the ancient forest itself. The distant, rhythmic croaking of frogs adds another layer to this natural symphony, a comforting, timeless beat. You open your eyes slowly, allowing your gaze to drift back to the canopy gaps. A new star, perhaps one previously obscured by a shifting leaf, now resolves itself into a faint, shimmering point of light, adding to the silent, celestial tableau. You observe the incredibly slow, almost imperceptible movement of these stars across the tiny, framed clearings. It is not a rapid, noticeable motion, but a deep, ancient drift, a testament to the vastness of time and space. The cool, crisp linen beneath you, and the profound darkness of the suite, create a sense of peaceful suspension, as if you are floating gently among the treetops, intimately connected to both earth and sky. You continue to contemplate the slow, deliberate movement of stars appearing through the canopy gaps, allowing their distant, silent journey to quiet your mind. The deep, enveloping sounds of the Daintree and the subtle, shimmering presence of the stars together create a tranquil, meditative atmosphere that settles deep within your being, inviting a profound sense of peaceful surrender. You simply exist in this moment, held within the embrace of the ancient rainforest, feeling utterly at peace as the night deepens, drifting further into undisturbed slumber. The cool, crisp linen sheets, a familiar comfort, cradle your body as you lie in the deep embrace of your custom-designed bed. The profound, velvety darkness of your elevated suite is punctuated only by the subtle shimmer of distant stars appearing through the canopy gaps, a silent, celestial tableau. The pervasive symphony of nocturnal insects, a deep, enveloping presence, is now the dominant sound of the Daintree night, woven with the rhythmic croaking of distant frogs and the faint, sweet scent of jasmine. A profound sense of tranquility, a gentle awareness of the deepest night, settles around you, further deepened by the almost imperceptible vibration of the treehouse itself. You adjust your position slightly, feeling the exquisite smoothness of the high thread count Egyptian cotton against your skin, allowing your muscles to completely surrender to the plush yet firm support of the mattress. Your head rests comfortably on the soft yet supportive pillow, its cool surface a soothing presence. Your gaze, previously fixed on the distant stars, now softens, allowing your senses to turn inwards, focusing on the subtle, pervasive sensations that emanate from the very structure of your elevated sanctuary. Beneath you, deep within the robust timber framework of the treehouse, you begin to discern a faint, consistent hum. It is not a mechanical sound, nor is it the pervasive hum of the insects outside, but something else entirely. This is the gentle hum of the treehouse itself, a comforting, almost imperceptible vibration that resonates through the solid structure, up through the mattress, and into your body. It is a subtle, deep resonance, a low-frequency thrum that speaks of stability, of being securely anchored amidst the ancient trees, yet gently responsive to the subtle movements of the forest. This deep, pervasive hum is a constant, grounding presence, a subtle, rhythmic pulse that seems to align with your own slowing heartbeat. It is a silent dialogue between the engineered perfection of your retreat and the living, breathing forest that cradles it. The humid air, perfectly conditioned to a gentle coolness within the suite, carries a clean, faint scent of fresh linen, subtly blended with the deep, earthy perfume of the rainforest that permeates the outside world. This clean air, combined with the subtle vibration, creates a profound sense of peaceful containment, a protective cocoon. The pervasive, low hum of unseen nocturnal insects from the rainforest, a consistent, hypnotic drone, now seems to merge with this internal hum of the treehouse, creating a single, vast, encompassing soundscape. Above this unified hum, the soft, continuous rustle of leaves, stirred by a gentle, unseen breeze, creates a hushed, rhythmic whisper that overlays the deeper resonance, a ceaseless murmur that rises and falls with an organic cadence, like the slow, steady breathing of the ancient forest itself. The distant rhythmic croaking of frogs adds another layer to this natural symphony, a comforting, timeless beat that seems to drift through the very fabric of your dwelling. You close your eyes for a long, unhurried moment, allowing the gentle hum of the treehouse to wash over you, to gently fill the entire space within your awareness. It is a profound, subtle sensation, deeply hypnotic, inviting your thoughts to simply drift, unanchored and at peace. You feel utterly supported and enveloped, suspended between the solid earth and the vast, starry sky, cradled by the ancient Daintree. Each breath feels longer, softer, more deliberate, easing your body further into the yielding comfort of the bed, a complete surrender to the stillness. The almost imperceptible vibration, a continuous, comforting presence, deepens your sense of profound rest. The cool, crisp linen sheets, a familiar comfort, cradle your body as you lie in the deep embrace of your custom-designed bed. The profound, velvety darkness of your elevated suite is complete, a gentle, all-encompassing presence, with a subtle shimmer of distant stars now entirely obscured by the dense canopy. The pervasive symphony of nocturnal insects, a deep, enveloping presence, is now a seamless, continuous hum, woven with the rhythmic croaking of distant frogs and the faint, sweet scent of jasmine. A profound sense of tranquility, a gentle awareness of the deepest night, settles around you, inviting a peaceful moment of stillness, simply existing within the heart of the ancient forest. You adjust your position slightly, feeling the exquisite smoothness of the high thread-count Egyptian cotton against your skin, allowing your muscles to completely surrender to the plush yet firm support of the mattress. Your head rests comfortably on the soft yet supportive pillow, its cool surface a soothing presence. The subtle, deep resonance of the treehouse itself, that almost imperceptible vibration, continues its steady thrum beneath you, a constant, grounding presence that seems to merge with the deep pulse of the earth. This quiet, persistent hum is a continuous, gentle reassurance, a subtle anchor in the profound stillness of the night. Your breathing deepens, becoming slower, more measured, each inhale and exhale a gentle, rhythmic tide that flows through your chest. The air, perfectly conditioned to a gentle coolness within the suite, carries a clean, faint scent of fresh linen, subtly blended with the profound, earthy perfume of the rainforest. This clean air, combined with the subtle vibration and the deep quiet, creates a profound sense of peaceful containment, a protective cocoon that allows for a complete release of any lingering tension. Your body feels incredibly heavy, yet utterly weightless, suspended in a perfect equilibrium between the soft support of the bed and the enveloping stillness of the ancient forest. The pervasive low hum of unseen nocturnal insects from the rainforest, a consistent, hypnotic drone, now seems to merge completely with the internal hum of the treehouse, creating a single vast, encompassing soundscape. Above this unified hum, the soft, continuous rustle of leaves, stirred by a gentle, unseen breeze, creates a hushed, rhythmic whisper that overlays the deeper resonance, a ceaseless murmur that rises and falls with an organic cadence, like the slow, steady breathing of the ancient forest itself. The distant, rhythmic croaking of frogs adds another layer to this natural symphony, a comforting, timeless beat that seems to drift through the very fabric of your dwelling, each sound blending into a seamless, hypnotic whole. You close your eyes for a long, unhurried moment, allowing the profound darkness to settle within your inner vision, a vast, comforting emptiness. Thoughts, if they arise, are slow and languid, like wisps of mist dissolving in the humid air. They do not hold their form for long, but dissipate effortlessly, melting into the pervasive hum of the forest. The precise edges of time and space, of self and environment, begin to blur, dissolving into a singular, undifferentiated state of being. The cool, crisp linen beneath you, and the profound stillness around you, create a sense of deep, unmoving peace. You simply exist in this moment, held within the embrace of the ancient Daintree. There is no need for action, no need for thought, only the profound, gentle presence of the forest, its quiet pulse beating in harmony with your own. The subtle, pervasive sounds, the comforting hum, and the deep, rich scent of the rainforest create a tranquil, meditative atmosphere that settles deep within your being, inviting a profound sense of peaceful surrender. You are utterly at peace, sinking deeper into the undisturbed slumber, simply existing within this timeless, ancient heart. The cool, crisp linen sheets, a familiar comfort, cradle your body as you lie in the deep embrace of your custom-designed bed. The profound, velvety darkness of your elevated suite is complete, a gentle, all-encompassing presence, with a subtle shimmer of distant stars now entirely obscured by the dense canopy. The pervasive symphony of nocturnal insects, a deep, enveloping presence, is now a seamless, continuous hum, woven with the rhythmic croaking of distant frogs and the faint, sweet scent of jasmine. A profound sense of tranquility, a gentle awareness of the deepest night, settles around you, inviting a peaceful moment of stillness, simply existing within the heart of the ancient forest. You adjust your position slightly, feeling the exquisite smoothness of the high thread-count Egyptian cotton against your skin, allowing your muscles to completely surrender to the plush yet firm support of the custom-designed, multi-layered mattress. Your head rests comfortably on the soft yet supportive pillow, its cool surface, a soothing presence. The subtle, deep resonance of the treehouse itself, that almost imperceptible vibration, continues its steady thrum beneath you, a constant, grounding presence that seems to merge with the deep pulse of the earth. This quiet, persistent hum is a continuous, gentle reassurance, a subtle anchor in the profound stillness of the night. Your attention, previously diffused across the external sounds of the rainforest, now gently narrows, drawing inwards, settling upon the soft, rhythmic sound of your own breath. You notice the subtle, unhurried expansion of your chest as the cool, conditioned air of the suite flows inward through your nostrils. A soft, almost imperceptible whisper of air. This intake is followed by a slow, even release, a gentle exhale that feels effortless and complete, a quiet, internal whoosh that calms and centers you. Each breath is a soft, continuous wave, a natural, organic rhythm that rises and falls with perfect regularity, a profound and personal melody within the vast stillness of the night. This soft, rhythmic sound of your own breath begins to harmonize, almost imperceptibly, with the pervasive hum of the quiet night. The low, continuous drone of unseen nocturnal insects from the rainforest, a consistent, hypnotic presence, seems to blend seamlessly with the gentle, internal whoosh of your exhalations. The distant, rhythmic croaking of frogs, a slow, percussive beat, aligns with the deeper, more deliberate rhythm of your inhales, creating a profound sense of natural synchronicity. Even the soft, continuous rustle of leaves, stirred by a gentle, unseen breeze beyond the open screens, seems to mimic the subtle, soft friction of the duvet moving with your chest, a gentle, rhythmic whisper that overlays and integrates with your own quiet breathing. You feel your body respond to this profound harmony, sinking even deeper into the yielding comfort of the bed. The cool, crisp linen sheets feel incredibly soft against your skin, a continuous, comforting caress that reinforces the sense of complete support. Any lingering tension, however minute, dissolves effortlessly with each slow, rhythmic exhale, melting away into the deep stillness. Your limbs feel heavy, yet perfectly relaxed, a pleasant, profound weight that anchors you completely to the present moment. The air around you, infused with the clean scent of fresh linen and the deep, earthy perfume of the Daintree, feels profoundly serene, a gentle, invisible blanket that protects your peace. The awareness of your own breath, now a soft, continuous wave, becomes indistinguishable from the pervasive, rhythmic sounds of the ancient Daintree. This seamless integration of internal and external rhythms creates a deep, hypnotic state, allowing your thoughts to simply drift, unanchored, and at peace. The soft, rhythmic sound of your own breath, now a seamless part of the quiet night's harmony, continues its unhurried, gentle cadence as you lie in the deep embrace of your custom-designed bed. The profound, velvety darkness of your elevated suite is complete, a gentle, all-encompassing presence. The pervasive symphony of nocturnal insects, a deep, continuous hum, woven with the rhythmic croaking of distant frogs, is now a familiar, comforting lullaby. A profound sense of tranquility, a gentle awareness of the deepest night, settles around you, and now you feel the distinct, undeniable weight of your eyelids beginning to grow truly heavy. You notice this sensation first as a subtle, soft pressure, a gentle, insistent pull downwards across the delicate skin of your upper eyelids. It is not a sudden, sharp feeling, but a gradual, unhurried increase in weight, as if tiny, invisible grains of sand are slowly accumulating, urging your eyes to close. The effort to keep them open, which was already minimal, now feels almost entirely unnecessary, dissolving with each soft, rhythmic exhale. The exquisite smoothness of the high thread count Egyptian cotton against your skin and the plush, firm support of the mattress seem to deepen this sensation of profound physical release, inviting a complete surrender. Your eyes, previously gazing into the velvety darkness of the room, now begin to soften their focus, blurring the indistinct edges of the ceiling and walls. The faint, internal afterimages of the dark room, the subtle, shifting patterns of shadow, slowly fade into a uniform, soft gray behind your eyelids. There is no resistance, no desire to hold on to the last vestiges of visual awareness, only a gentle, inherent readiness to let go. The fine, almost imperceptible tremor of your eyelashes against the delicate skin beneath them, as they prepare for their final, soft descent, is a micro-sensation that further signals this deep, internal transition. The pervasive, low hum of unseen nocturnal insects from the rainforest, a consistent, hypnotic drone, now seems to become even more distant, more muffled, as if a soft, invisible curtain is slowly being drawn around your senses. The distinct croaking of frogs, previously a clear, rhythmic beat, now softens into a more generalized, pervasive thrum, blending almost entirely with the continuous rustle of leaves, stirred by the gentle, unseen breeze. These external sounds, while still present, are no longer distinct elements, but a single, vast, encompassing wave of gentle white noise, a continuous, soothing murmur that cradles you in its depths. Your body responds to this deep calm, sinking even further into the yielding comfort of the bed. Each limb feels profoundly heavy, yet utterly relaxed, a pleasant, profound weight that anchors you completely to the present moment, to the softness of the linen, to the subtle hum of the treehouse itself. The cool, conditioned air of the suite, carrying the clean scent of fresh linen and the deep, earthy perfume of the Daintree, feels like a soft, invisible blanket protecting your peace. The muscles around your jaw, your temples, and across your forehead release their final, subtle holds, allowing your entire face to soften into a state of complete repose. The weight of your eyelids continues its gentle, unhurried increase, a soft, persistent pressure that is deeply comforting. The desire to keep them open has vanished entirely, replaced by a profound, irresistible urge to simply allow them to close, to surrender fully to the deep, enveloping calm that now permeates your entire being. Each soft, rhythmic breath, each gentle sound of the distant forest seems to deepen this sensation, guiding you further into the threshold of undisturbed slumber. You are no longer actively resisting, but simply allowing, simply being. The soft, profound weight of your eyelids, now fully closed, rests gently over your eyes, a complete surrender to the deep calm that has settled within you. The velvety darkness of your elevated suite is absolute, a gentle, all-encompassing presence, with a subtle shimmer of distant stars, and the intricate patterns of the bamboo ceiling now entirely absent from your perception. The pervasive symphony of nocturnal insects, a deep, continuous hum, woven with the rhythmic croaking of distant frogs, is now a familiar, comforting lullaby, its presence a seamless, unbroken blanket of sound. A profound sense of tranquility, a gentle awareness of the deepest night, settles around you, and now you feel the distinct, undeniable sensation of your body sinking even deeper into the luxurious mattress, utterly relaxed. You feel the sensation first as a subtle, yielding embrace from beneath you. The custom-designed multi-layered mattress, crafted with exquisite precision, responds with an almost imperceptible slowness, subtly conforming further to the unique contours of your body. It is not a sudden drop, but a gradual, unhurried descent, a gentle, continuous giving way, as if the very fibers of the mattress are melting around you. Each millimeter of yielding support cradles you more intimately, absorbing every last vestige of tension from your muscles, from the tips of your toes to the crown of your head, inviting a complete and utter release into its profound depth. The exquisite smoothness of the high thread count Egyptian cotton sheets, previously a cool, crisp touch against your skin, now feels like a continuous, silken caress, a soft, frictionless presence that moves with the subtle shifts of your sinking body. The fabric, finely woven with a precise, almost liquid quality, seems to conform to every curve, every hollow, providing an unbroken contact that is both comforting and deeply reassuring. The cool, conditioned air of the suite, carrying the clean scent of fresh linen and the deep, earthy perfume of the rainforest, feels like a soft, invisible blanket, protecting your peace, allowing your skin to breathe freely. Your body feels incredibly heavy, yet utterly weightless, suspended in a perfect, effortless equilibrium. Each limb, from your arms resting softly at your sides to your legs gently extended, feels profoundly grounded, yet also completely unburdened. The weight of your head against the soft, yet supportive pillow is a deep, comforting pressure, allowing your neck and shoulders to release their final, subtle holds. This sensation of profound weightlessness within the deep support of the mattress creates a sense of being utterly enveloped, securely held, a perfect cocoon of comfort that isolates you gently from the external world, allowing for an undisturbed journey into rest. The pervasive, low hum of unseen nocturnal insects from the rainforest, a consistent, hypnotic drone, now seems even more distant, more muffled, as if a soft, invisible curtain has been completely drawn around your senses. The distinct croaking of frogs, previously a clear, rhythmic beat, now softens into a more generalized, pervasive thrum, blending almost entirely with the continuous rustle of leaves, stirred by the gentle, unseen breeze. These external sounds, while still present, are no longer distinct elements, but a single, vast, encompassing wave of gentle white noise, a continuous, soothing murmur that cradles you in its depths, its rhythm aligning perfectly with your slowing heartbeat. Your own breath, now a soft, continuous wave, becomes even more subtle, almost imperceptible, harmonizing seamlessly with the pervasive sounds of the quiet night. Thoughts, if they arise, are slow and languid, like wisps of mist, dissolving effortlessly into the humid air, holding no form, demanding no attention. The profound sensation of your body sinking deeper into the luxurious mattress, utterly relaxed, has now become a continuous, soft embrace, a seamless merging with the deep comfort of your bed. Your eyelids, fully closed, rest gently over your eyes, a complete and effortless surrender to the deep calm that permeates your entire being. The velvety darkness of your elevated suite is absolute, a gentle, all-encompassing presence, with the subtle shimmer of distant stars and the intricate patterns of the bamboo ceiling now entirely absent from your perception. The pervasive symphony of nocturnal insects, a deep, continuous hum woven with the rhythmic croaking of distant frogs, is now a familiar, comforting lullaby, its presence a seamless, unbroken blanket of sound. A profound sense of tranquility, a gentle awareness of the deepest night, settles around you, inviting you to drift into a profound, dreamless sleep amidst the protective embrace of the Daintree. Each fiber of the custom-designed, multi-layered mattress, crafted with exquisite precision, now yields completely, with an almost imperceptible slowness, subtly conforming even further to the unique contours of your body. It is no longer a descent, but a state of being, a gentle, continuous giving way, as if the very materials of the bed are dissolving around you, holding you in a perfect, effortless suspension. Every millimeter of support cradles you more intimately, absorbing the last, most minute vestiges of tension from your muscles, from the tips of your toes to the crown of your head, inviting a complete and utter release into its profound depth. The exquisite smoothness of the high thread count Egyptian cotton sheets, previously a cool, crisp touch against your skin, now feels like a continuous, silken caress, a soft, frictionless presence that moves imperceptibly with the subtle shifts of your deeply relaxed form. The fabric, finely woven with a precise, almost liquid quality, seems to conform to every curve, every hollow, providing an unbroken contact that is both comforting and deeply reassuring. The cool, conditioned air of the suite, carrying the clean scent of fresh linen and the deep, earthy perfume of the rainforest, feels like a soft, invisible blanket, protecting your peace, allowing your skin to breathe freely in this tranquil, dark space. The pervasive, low hum of unseen nocturnal insects from the rainforest, a consistent, hypnotic drone, now seems even more distant, more muffled, as if a soft, invisible curtain has been completely drawn around your senses. The distinct croaking of frogs, previously a clear, rhythmic beat, now softens into a more generalized, pervasive thrum, blending almost entirely with the continuous rustle of leaves, stirred by the gentle, unseen breeze beyond the open screens. These external sounds, while still present, are no longer distinct elements, but a single, vast, encompassing wave of gentle white noise, a continuous, soothing murmur that cradles you in its depths, its rhythm aligning perfectly with your slowing heartbeat. The subtle, deep resonance of the treehouse itself, that almost imperceptible vibration, continues its steady thrum beneath you, now indistinguishable from the pervasive hum of the forest, creating a single, vast, encompassing soundscape that supports your descent into slumber. Behind your closed eyelids, the last, faint, internal afterimages of the room, any subtle, shifting patterns of shadow, slowly fade into a uniform, profound blackness. There is no resistance, no desire to hold on to any visual awareness, only a gentle, inherent readiness to let go completely. Thoughts, if they arise, are no longer distinct narratives or images, but slow and languid, like wisps of mist, dissolving effortlessly into the humid air, holding no form, demanding no attention. They simply appear and disappear, without effort, without trace, melting into the pervasive stillness of your mind, a quiet, unburdened expanse. The profound sensation of your body sinking deeper into the luxurious mattress has now completed its gentle descent, a seamless merging with the deep comfort of your bed. Your eyelids, fully closed, rest softly over your eyes, a final, effortless surrender to the deep calm that permeates your entire being. The velvety darkness of your elevated suite is absolute, a gentle, all-encompassing presence. All external visual stimuli are now entirely absent from your perception. The pervasive symphony of nocturnal insects, a deep, continuous hum woven with the rhythmic croaking of distant frogs, has faded into a single, unbroken blanket of sound, a lullaby that has become the very fabric of the night. Utter tranquility descends, a deep and peaceful rest, holding you until the gentle awakening. The custom-designed, multi-layered mattress, crafted with exquisite precision, now yields completely, with an almost imperceptible slowness. It has subtly conformed even further to the unique contours of your body, becoming an extension of yourself. This is no longer a descent, but a state of perfect, effortless suspension, a gentle, continuous giving way, as if the very materials of the bed are dissolving around you, holding you in an unburdened embrace. Every millimeter of support cradles you so intimately that individual support points have vanished, absorbing the last vestiges of tension from your muscles, from the tips of your toes to the crown of your head. This invites a complete and utter release into its profound depth. The exquisite smoothness of the high thread count Egyptian cotton sheets, cool and crisp, feels like a continuous, silken caress, a soft, frictionless presence. The fabric conforms to every curve, providing an unbroken contact that is both comforting and deeply reassuring. The cool, conditioned air of the suite, carrying the clean scent of fresh linen and the deep, earthy perfume of the rainforest, feels like a soft, invisible blanket, protecting your peace, allowing your skin to breathe freely in this tranquil, dark space. The pervasive, low hum of unseen nocturnal insects from the rainforest has now become a uniform, distant resonance, a sound that has lost all distinct features. It is no longer a collection of individual sounds, but a singular, vast, encompassing wave of gentle white noise, a continuous, soothing murmur that cradles you in its depths. The rhythmic croaking of frogs, the soft rustle of leaves, the subtle hum of the treehouse itself, all have blended into this one, unchanging, pervasive sonic field. It is a sound that has no beginning and no end, a timeless presence that simply presages sound, its rhythm aligning perfectly with your slowing heartbeat, a deep, slow pulse that is almost imperceptible. This unified soundscape is deeply hypnotic, a profound and continuous background that gently absorbs any stray thoughts, creating an ultimate sense of stillness. Behind your closed eyelids, the last, faint internal afterimages have now completely faded into a uniform, profound blackness. There is no resistance, no desire for visual awareness, only a gentle readiness to let go completely. Thoughts, if they arise, are no longer distinct narratives or images, but slow and languid, like wisps of mist dissolving effortlessly into the humid air. They simply appear and disappear, without effort, without trace, melting into the pervasive stillness of your mind, a quiet, unburdened expanse. Your own breath, now a soft, continuous wave, has become even more subtle, almost imperceptible. It is no longer a conscious act, but an automatic, effortless rhythm, a gentle, internal whoosh that is perfectly integrated with the deep, slow pulse of your body.